They are writing history. If EVOS wins, it's literally just going to be the same thing. Those top 3 teams still dominating MPL Indonesia. But now it's time to take a look at the talents prediction that is very orange here today. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not expect this. I thought you were going to go for EVOS, Gani.
Honestly, it was hard for me, but I'm with Aura Fire now. After seeing High lifting up that trophy for the first team jungler, and today, after seeing Paul Levy lifting up that Coach of the Season award, now my heart goes to Aura Fire.
Look at the audience prediction by TikTok from MPL ID social media, though. This is the closest it has ever been. 51 of 49.
And this is against EVOS Legends.
Whoa.
One of the teams that have the biggest fan base, right?
Wow, exactly.
So really, Aura Fire, definitely the people's champions today.
I'm quite surprised here as well here.
Wow.
It is all orange in the caster's desk, but you guys out there seem to agree with us, even though it's just 1%.
1% agrees with us. An extra 1%, I guess, right? Well, technically 51% agreed with us, but an additional 1% to the EVOS fans.
True.
But wow, whoa. I'm still so baffled by that audience prediction. We've never really seen EVOS struggle in that department.
That's true.
Maybe they struggled against RRQ. That's it, right? But when you're talking about this awesome match, you need an awesome phone to play this game, and you guys can get the Samsung Galaxy A Series 5G right now. Official smartphone of MPL Season 9. Play games, Gani, without lag. You know, Gani's a Kufra player. He needs to look for moments, and with the Super AMOLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate, say bye-bye.
I'm going to make a lot of moments there.
A lot of moments. Just like the teams here today, all you need to do is, for more information, is follow at Samsung Indonesia and visit Samsung.com. Synergy. That's what the players will need here today. Just like my synergy with Gani Eterna.
It's beautiful to watch.
It is beautiful.
It's poetry in motion, actually.
It's... what?
There you go. There you have it. Gani, words just come up to his head, just like everyone else in the world. But we are going to talk a little bit more about the first game here and a draft, possibly. Because you mentioned earlier, Eterna, that he's been inconsistent with his retribution. Sometimes he's so on point. Sometimes he's lackluster. I guess we could say the same thing about Fairsick. He missed 2 very crucial retributions in the match against RRQ yesterday.
Only one, though, Miracle. One was, he was taken down by R7, but yeah, that Clay incident,
That Clay incident. That's the best way to say it, right? Because it is literally the Clay incident.
Yeah, that's why. And I feel like Fairsick, on that moment, nerves were there, of course, miscalculations, and
I think the pressure was there as well.
And Clay stepped up.
Because those were like the last moments of game number 5, right? So if he missed that retribution, for me as a caster, I see it and I'm like, okay, fine. It's okay in a sense. But even before before the second turtle spawn stuff, even the first turtle, let's say in that particular game, he can miss it.
Oh.
And I think that's a little too much for someone who got the best jungle this season.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely. But ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into the draft of game number 1, where one person will have to go home. Aura, though, they're already banning the comfort picks from the side of EVOS Legends. Wanwan and Angela. We saw this exact approach from the side of RRQ yesterday. EVOS Legends, they're leaving a hero open, Yves. And guess what? Karina,
Yves, and Aura Fire somehow respecting that Wanwan as well as Angela play. Remember on game 4 yesterday, it was the first pick. Second game, it was the first pick for side of our EVOS Legends. Now though, Aura Fire, what will they ban out next? It will be that Yves. So they will not prioritize that Yves, even though Facehugger is crazy on that Yves.
To be honest here, Aura Fire, with banning the Yves out, EVOS is left with a few options on the table here. They could be banning out that Boxia, or just take the Karina out altogether. But because that would be bad, right? If EVOS Legends left it open, because I think that it would be a priority pick for sure for the side of Aura Fire.
Here's the thing, if you ban out Karina or Boxia in your last ban, then Aura Fire will just definitely pick the other heroes. So I feel like the best approach from the side of EVOS Legends is just let it open unless they do not have a game plan against Karina or Boxia.
Well, they can go for the ban towards the Savior,
Grok.
or yeah, perhaps the Grok here, which is just such a prio hero currently. But we're gonna take a look at Aura Fire, who will
Definitely.
first pick the Karina again. This was the downfall of EVOS Legends yesterday. When they didn't ban the Karina, when RRQ were able to first pick Karina 3 times in a row, that's what made them lose 3 times in a row. Aura, they're trying to replicate the same success that RRQ did.
Man, and Karina on high is not something that is easy to, withstand. I mean, the
Exactly.
aggression is definitely going to be there. And that's how Aura Fire, they love to play. They love to play aggressively in the early game. They like to go for these picks, those brawls in that early game. So EVOS Legends, understanding this, they need a way to, of course, prioritize what they want to go for in terms of their own gameplay, but they also need to find a way to hinder the movements that this Karina can have, as well as try and be able to, equalize the amount of positioning that the Karina can have in that early game.
Yeah, so EVOS Legends here picked up that box shot as well as Xavier. Again, right on Xavier, a very strong high ground, and as well as, I feel like, somehow bursty but reliable CC as well. And to add to that, they add that Boxia. They found success several games yesterday, and then of course in the hands of First Take or even Can Be Flex. Yeah, I feel like EVOS Legends, they're already here. Aura Fire immediately respond with a Lilia and as well as Popo and Koopa. Popo and Koopa was in the keys to victory here. Aura Fire, they are comfortable with their first phase of picks.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
For Aura Fire.
For Kabuki to play
Yeah,
Popo. We've never
exactly.
seen this before.
I was
Or,
like, what?
or is Kabuki the jungler this time?
Oh.
Because Popo and Koopa, usually when we see this hero,
It's
is
high.
That's
This-
interesting.
That could be a possibility for sure. I saw that, I was like, okay, this is a little weird. But okay, EVOS Legends now with the last pick here for the first phase. What are they going to be prioritizing here? Are they going to be picking up that Sicilian? Oh, they already picked up the Xavier this time.
Yeah.
So
they
the
picked up-
Sicilian isn't going to be a priority hero for now.
Angela, oh no.
The Angela
was
has
banned.
already been banned. What they can do is the Rafaela, perhaps, like we saw yesterday. But the choice is going to be the Ling. So the Ling is going to be placed in that jungle position, not the Boxia.
Another interesting pick here for the side of EVOS Legends. They pick up the Ling, which is, yes, a very good jungler currently in the meta. Prio as well. And I like the timing of it. I like the timing of this Ling pick. Because if they picked it first, it would have just instantly been the Hilda to counter it. But he picked it here in the last pick of the first phase. So this is going to be great. EVOS, they can just ban out the Hilda right now. And that Boxia will surely be going to that roam position on the hands of Rek. We'll see. It should just be the Hilda ban straight away here. Aura doesn't really have a roamer yet. There you go. It is not going to be the Hilda, though. It's actually going to be the Matilda first. You can't spell Matilda without Hilda, though, so I'm technically not wrong.
That is true. That is true. So yeah, Aura Fire respond with a Melissa ban here, Hilo versus Hero, and perhaps that will be the approach from the side of Aura Fire, committing and forcing limiting heroes for side of Clover here. But EVOS Legends, what will they ban last is going to be the question. Perhaps that Hilda could come through. It is going to be annoying against Link and as well as Xavier. But have we seen Godiva on a Hilda?
Oh, we haven't, actually. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. We haven't seen him on the Hilda, but it could definitely work here against the Ling.
Yeah.
Let's just see. EVOS, if they ban it away, that means it's bye-bye to his hero, to that Hilda. But it's actually going to be the Kadira ban down. They're trying to force Godiva into a hero he's not comfortable with, which is, I think, a great idea.
He could always just pick up the Kufa, to be honest. I mean,
You're
he
right.
does have that option. Godiva has used quite an amount of heroes, actually, this season. So there is still a lot of options on the board. If he wants to be crazy, he can also pick up the Natalia if he wants to put on the pressure that Aura Fire already brings to the table here with their current composition. But Aura Fire, what will they be banning away from the side of EVOS Legends? Clover has already been target banned here with the 1-1 as well as a Melissa pick. Are they going to compete with that, or do they want to eliminate more side lane pressure from the side of EVOS Legends? Because Aura Fire, they need to win those side lanes.
Yeah, they need to win those side lanes. I feel like Kabuki and as well as Fluffy,
Wow.
but another hero for Clover has been banned. So EVOS Legends here, they are in a tough spot, especially Clover. What will he play here? The only option here for Clover is a mage. So I'm looking at a mage here for Clover, but Aura
Beatrix?
Fire, perhaps Beatrix, but Aura Fire could respond with Natalia pick. Their
Yeah.
composition is so squishy here, apart from that Boxia.
You're right, you're right. Beatrix, Clint, I guess, could work as well, but it's two heroes that are very, very vulnerable. Considering that Aura Fire has a lot of dive, has a lot of poke as well with that Pop 1 Koopa, it's going to be really tough. They're really, really pushing down on Clover's hero pool, and that might just cost EVOS Legends the game, but there you go. It is going to be the Beatrix, like you predicted, a Turna for the side of EVOS. Aura, they need a roamer, and they need an XP lane. Currently, we don't know whether this Baxia is going to be going to that XP or the roam position. So Aura, they can't really go for a counter pick just yet. I think the safe pick would be to go with the Kufra for that Ling as an approach to that Ling, and maybe go for a little bit more dive. Yu Zhong.
I like Yu Zhong.
Yeah.
I like Yu Zhong, and as well, something for the roam. Okay, just go full dive here with Karina, with Yu Zhong, and as well as Kufra.
Yep.
Eterna touched on Kufra as well. I like it. It can catch Beatrix as well, and of course Xavier. So why not Kufra and as well as Yu Zhong to just commit to that fact? But no.
Oh my god.
So it will be Hilda and as well as Hylos. I don't mind it at all.
Two heroes that we don't
It's out of the box for sure.
often see from the side of Aura Fire, for sure. I mean, this is crazy. I love the adaptability coming in from Aura Fire right now. They are going full heavy dive composition right now. The Lilia is going to be, it's a really reliable hero as well as a mage. Not easily targeted. So is the Popolang Koopa. How will EVOS Legends do this? They need CC, no, at the stage?
If it's not CC, what do they need? At this point, who can lane against the high loss properly?
Honestly, they need burst. Someone who can burst.
Dyroth.
Dyroth could be the answer here for anti-mage, perhaps. Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
Keto works better, in my opinion, here, but oh my god, it's a... Wait.
Wow.
That did not sound like a Cho, but okay, it is a Cho.
Wow, they are... This is a ballsy move from Zace here. I feel like, draft-wise, I heavily lean towards Aura Fire here.
Same.
I gotta agree.
Draft-wise.
They have better siege. It seems like they have... Well, high ground is debatable because of the Savior, but again, who's going to be able to shred this Hylos down, aside from the Beatrix, which needs to get going here? If she doesn't get a snowball, or if she doesn't have time to scale up towards that late game, it's going to be so hard to burst Boots, to burst Hylos down. Every time I think of Hylos, I just think Boots. I don't think Fluffy.
Exactly.
Fluffy plays these flashy heroes. He does not... He hasn't shown any success with these, I don't know, low mechanical heroes like the Hylos in the regular season. So, again, a very, very unique draft from the side of Aura, but this is why we've loved them, right? This is why we've come to love them. Their unique drafting. But ladies and gentlemen, the first match of day number 3, the semifinals of the lower brackets will start now as we dive into the Land of Dawn. And man, this is going to be intense. Aura Fire and EVOS Legends with their picks. Hilda on the hands of Godiva. This is going to be very interesting. We haven't seen this at all.
But it does accentuate his playstyle, though. A little similar to Rekt. So we'll see how this actually goes on to the side of EVOS Legends, because I completely agree with you. I don't think anyone can burst down the composition that Aura Fire has brought to the table. We've seen how chunky Rekt can be on the Hilda, so I can expect the same thing from Godiva here in game number 1.
Absolutely. Well, Godiva is already going to get chunked low. Cried as well, going for the damage onto Facehugger. This might just be first blood. There you have it. The battle of the roamers will be won out by Rekt. First blood presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy AC. He's going for a double. He dives in the inner turret, and it doesn't even get taken down. Well, technically, it's only the roamers, so they don't need to panic that hard, but still, that's huge. Facehugger's going to lose a lot of XP and gold in that mid lane.
Yeah, as of right now, composition-wise, I feel like Fluffy, he just needs to hold his lane. And yeah, take a look at Kabuki on this Popolang Koopa. Farm, 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 and as well as objective. Clover, though, is struggling to defend.
He is. You know, Clover is going to lose lane. Whether you like it or not, this is just not a winning matchup for the side of EVOS Legends in that gold lane. But as long as Rekt just holds everyone down, it's going to be really hard, but he's going to be high, jumping in with the damage, and he will surely pick up a kill here. A little bit too aggressive from the EVOS Legends captain, as Aura Fire will be able to equalize, and they're looking for a dive here down below. No ultimate yet, but it's going to be Godiva jumping in. High picks up the kill with his ultimate. It is still Godiva living as well, and that's going to be all of the turret shield taken away. He's going to lose Koopa, but it's all fine.
Revenge story from the side of Aura Fire here, equalizing in terms of that kill. And we're going to see what happens here. For the moment, EVOS Legends, they're known to be more objective-centered, but what we see on screen is actually Aura Fire are taking the initiative.
This is what Aura can do with their composition. They have the Karina, which is just so good in the early stages of the game, but Kabuki needs to be careful. He dodges out from the render shot. Krite doesn't have the Dawning Light. He's trying to get that immobility, which is just a little bit off range. Versik, though, he's trying to go for the dive. He will be able to jump in with a Defiant Blade, and there you have it. A kill picked up for the side of EVOS. They're trying to trade down below. Godiva will be here to maybe add a little bit more pressure as Versik goes over the Tempest of Blades. Godiva will pop that sprint as Facehugger will come to back him up. Godiva's looking for more. Versik will jump out. He still has a purple buff. Very resourceful with that mana, with that energy, and he's going to be able to jump out with the Finch Poise easily.
I feel like looking at the talents here, Mage, Facehugger, he's going for the burst and as well as movement speed. So extra, rotations perhaps from this guy. And as well as Krite goes for the same as well. And off camera, Clover gets picked off.
Oh, this is bad, man. Like Versik, he's losing out farm against against High in the jungle, and in that bottom side, look at what Kabuki's doing. He's denying the minions. He's not instantly taking the turret down, so there's a lot of gold that Clover has lost in the past 3 minutes of the game.
3 minutes in and already Aura Fire sitting at a 1,600 gold lead, and I think they want more here. They do have to be careful because Rekt is there in that area to open up some vision, but Godiva goes in very aggressively here, opening the map.
Yeah, you can see that Godiva, he's just so aggressive. Immobility is there as well from the side of Krite to help him out, but Rekt will lose his shield unity. High is actually going to go on to Rekt, which is a very surprising target here. Fluffy will be able to back him up with a Glorious Pathway. Dawning Light connects on the 3 members. The Beerus Bash will be popped, but he's going to be bursted down. Clover forced to back away. Anti-Mage, a very good disengage with that Way the Dragon. The Facehugger is just dealing damage, wreaking havoc. That's going to be Kabuki sending over to Koopa, and Facehugger will be the one to pick the kill up. 2,000 gold lead for Aura Fire as they push their kill lead onto 4, and they're looking for objectives again. That turret shield in the mid lane taken down to a quarter of its health, and it's pressure already for Aura, for the turtle.
This is the problem though. Aura Fire, they always seem to be able to lead in that early game, but sometimes they start to make mistakes in that mid game. So let's hope this time around that is going to be minimized from the side of Aura Fire, as they are working very aggressively in that early game. But EVOS Legends, it only takes just one moment for them to bring it back onto them as well.
Yeah, if we're talking about levels here, Versik is one level below, and Aura Fire keeps the initiative here. Top side will fall, perhaps. Yeah,
it
definitely.
Is. Wow. It's not just the top side, it's the turret gold as well. They've been able to take 2 full turret shields, and in that mid lane, it was taken down to a quarter of health. So this 3,000 gold lead has mostly been from objectives. EVOS, they're kind of equal when we're just talking about kills.
They are kind of equal, so we'll see what happens here. Aura Fire is still leading with a 3,000 gold lead. They do need to push the tempo up a little bit, for example. But even if we do drag it to the late game, I do feel like Aura Fire has a fighting chance, as now we're going to take a look at the items here 5 minutes in.
Yeah, High already building on his way towards Guardian Helmet, and of course that Molten Essence will come huge here during team fights, during engages as well. But on the other side, Rekt also built that Molten Essence, so it will be a head-to-head, but that purple buff invasion here, Ling has no purple buff.
This is where it gets tough for the side of EVOS. When Versik does not have the purple buff, Aura will certainly be able to create more pressure on the map. That's bottom side tier 2 taken down for nothing. EVOS Legends, they're desperately looking for a trade on the map, but they're not getting it. At this point, Versik is just going to be constantly split pushing, but I think Kabuki can 1v1 him.
I just really didn't like Anti-Mage's pick on that Cho.
Same.
When Aura Fire, they go in for a siege, let's say, what can EVOS Legends do?
Exactly.
Cho only has a single target lock.
Only relying on Krite, I feel like, and as well as Versik. Oh, no, there's Beatrix, but yeah, only relying heavily on Krite and as well as Beatrix on defense. Meanwhile, Aura Fire, with Popo and Koopa, with Karina, they have a lot of gameplay potential here. They can split push, they can poke, they can also set team fights. And with 4,000 in their hands, EVOS Legends, they are struggling to find a play here. Minute number 6.
Oh my god, that's his 3rd turtle of the game taken away. Anti-Mage, what was he doing? He gets instantly demolished there. Aura Fire had the better pressure, had the better setup. EVOS, they try to open up the map, but I don't think that was the right move to make. 4,000 gold lead. Aura have just been dominating. 3 turrets to 1, 3 turtles to none. EVOS Legends are looking for something here in the mid lane, but it's going to be Godiva jumping in very aggressively. Wow. He might lose his life, and he will. Clover takes the kill. Very aggressive. A little bit too aggressive from Godiva, but still, 4,000 gold in the hands of Aura Fire.
EVOS Legends, they are looking for some compensation, some trades on the map. I do see Fursic there rotating towards that top side, dealing a lot of pressure onto those minion waves and forcing Aura Fire to deal with that. But so far, it hasn't amounted to anything, but we do see them try in a way.
Yeah, it is the only way. It is the only thing that EVOS Legends can do. Split push, and yeah, Fursic is doing his job here, trying to make plays, trying to somehow bait the mistakes that sometimes Aura Fire will make. And that is where Aura Fire should be concerned of, not making mistakes even or blunders. But yeah, 60 seconds to the next load here. Still Aura Fire with 4,000 gold lead. Perhaps they can shake things up here in the mid side.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about the sprint from Clover because we've just seen so many sprints, but so far in this game, I feel like the flicker would have been much better than the sprint. He's in a lane against a Popo and Koopa who has that tap stun. It's really tough for him to get out just with the sprint alone. So this sprint hasn't really helped him out a lot, but Fursic now in that top side, trying to defend. Dawning Light going to be able to connect his Facehugger, will be forced to use that Black Shoes. Now Rek jumps in with the re-engage. That was going to be popped. His Facehugger is going to get taken down, but it's out of Rek. Godiva now caught in the bad situation. His Fursic will be able to munch him down. He gets another kill. Anti-Mage will fall, but at what cost? His team is going to be able to do a lot of damage. High, he jumps in under the turret to die. Fluffy still surviving, gets the stun onto Fursic. Is going to be able to deal the damage as well, but it won't be enough. High picks up the kill with a double now. Fursic takes up a double of his own. The battle of the junglers in the top side as High jumps to an ultimate, but Fursic has his Finch poise. He gets out, and that's the objective play from the side of EVOS Legends, taking the turret in the mid lane and equalizing in that gold in the 8th minute. It was a 4,000 lead for Aura, but like you mentioned, these risky plays, they can be devastating to Aura.
Yeah, for the moment, EVOS Legends are actually playing this really well. What previously was a 4,000 gold lead has actually been taken to a 1,000 gold lead, and that's the thing. High was so obsessed with killing Fursic in that top area. He was actually distracted looking at Beatrix. But wait, what?
Again, this is what we said in the keys to victory. Capitalize on Godiva's aggression. He likes to open up the map alone, and there you have it. That's why Anti-Mage picked up the Cho. They use it to pick up objectives and these pickoffs on the map.
I do agree with you on that. I feel like, yeah, Anti-Mage could make plays on the Cho, but it's Anti-Mage. I feel like give him a tanky hero, give him a momentum-based hero, but another engage.
Another engage is here. Fluffy, we asked this question, who's going to be able to melt him down? It turns out everyone can. High, jumping to the backside right now. That's going to be the Vengeance pop by Rek to deal a lot of damage, and that's going to be the way the Dragon locking him down. Shut down, picked up by Clover. It's going to be traded, though, as Rek will be taken down. No, Kabuki! He walked up with Facehugger, and Facehugger will just claim all of that Nibiru passion damage to himself. He takes it in like a man, but he is going to get taken down. 500 gold lead now for Aura, and nope, it's been turned around completely. EVOS with the lead.
EVOS Legends now with the lead, surprisingly. So this is what I mentioned earlier. Aura Fire, they like to make mistakes, and now we're going to take a look at what exactly happened in the instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Yeah, looking at the replay, High was out of position, Facehugger was out of position, and EVOS were ready to fight. And that all of the resources were spent on the right target as well. High and as well as Facehugger gets taken down, and it was a free lord practically. Now, Aura Fire, they're on the defense.
What happened?
Fursic is playing so well with his targeting. It's insane. He's literally turning all these team fights around, being able to go in at that right moment and that last seconds to take down members on the side of Aura Fire. It has been beautiful to watch as the Lord is marching down there in that bottom side.
Oh, this is going to be tough for the side of Aura Fire. That's the glorious pathway used, but again, it's just used defensively to create space for Aura to take that Lord down on the bottom side. Meanwhile, Fursic, he's been munching on that top side with a Dawning Light as well, connecting onto Kabuki. That's half of his HP gone, forcing him to use that regeneration, and now the tides have completely turned. Aura were the ones to push the pace in the enemy jungle, taking Fursic's purple. This time, it's Fursic doing the same thing towards High. He has a level lead now. What an amazing game by EVO so far. They've been able to weather out the storm, and now, look at the gold. They're leading.
Yeah, once again, our fire displayed, overzealousness and high here, engaging, not the wisest move.
Oh, Anti-Mage goes over away the Dragon Flickery, brings him back to Nibiru's Passion, but it's going to be the Winner's Junction popped and used. Dawning Light was there, High's going to be able to get out, but Fersic will target Facehugger down. Wreck gets taken down, but Fersic picks up a double kill. He's looking for more right now as he pops the time of the blaze, looking for a triple kill. He gets it, he's looking for the Maniac. Will he get it? Krite will deny him that chance, but EVOS, they were able to wipe Aura Fire out. That most probably will be game number 1 here. Let's see, can they end it? The question will be answered here. Fersic tanks it up. Clover goes in for the Wesker shots, and there you have it. Game number 1. EVOS with the comeback and the lead in the series.
A single moment was what it took for EVOS Legends to capitalize over the mistakes that Aura Fire made. A single moment. That is how competitive, that is how fast-paced MPL ID has been. And congratulations to EVOS Legends for being so patient from that early game, being able to just weather the storm like Miracle mentioned, and eventually taking that game for themselves.
Pattern does not lie, ladies and gentlemen. Aura Fire, we knew that they are a team that is very strong in the early game, but it's just lost in the mid game. Once again, they did the same routine here against EVOS. Game 1, they got overzealous. They want to war top side, which actually EVOS Legends, they are ready item-wise and as well as position-wise, capitalizing the mistakes and the war as well. And after 5,000 gold lead almost, it went towards EVOS Legends. Surely, slowly but surely. And yeah, Aura Fire lost the first game based on that fight top side.
It's insane because I felt like Aura Fire, they had the better composition.
We were all unanimous here. Composition-wise, draft-wise, it was for side of Aura Fire. But yeah, execution, man. It all comes down to execution. Sometimes the vision of the coach and the execution of the players is not aligned. And there you go, Aura Fire lost in the mid-game. And after they lost their control, EVOS Legends just stepped up, played fantastically disciplined, and well-deserved win here for EVOS Legends.
Way too aggressive, way too many risky plays from Aura, and EVOS were able to capitalize on every single mistake that Aura made in that game. They didn't make any mistakes in the first few minutes. They were able to trade really well, Aura Fire, but again, EVOS, knowing their win conditions, they need to wait for Beatrix to get her item spike, and same goes for that Savior in the mid lane. They were able to weather out the storm, and there you have it, the victory in 12 minutes. Wow.
Victory in 12 minutes, and EVOS Legends, at the end of the day, for game number 1, it will be 16 to 11. High though, good stat actually, 4-5, but in the mid game towards the late, his impact was not there. It is because it is now hard for Aura Fire to find a good engage. Meanwhile, EVOS Legends with their composition, Anti-Mage that we were doubting his pick, his only purpose, his only job was just to hold lanes and find good pickoffs, either to Kabuki or even High, or if possible, Godiva is not also a waste of resources, it seems like. And building, of course, Tanky and Clover here, 4-2-3, very stepped up, but one player shines all here from side of EVOS Legends. This first take with a 606 stat. He played a perfect lane here in this game. Farmed, even though he lost his purple buff a couple of times, he managed to stay composed and just focus on other, like split pushing top side. And that creates Aura Fire to somehow lose their control. Only 2 lanes that they control, they cannot somehow find the opening to go for more objectives, or go for good team fights. And yeah, first they played a wonderful lane here in this game.
It's a beautiful performance, a clinical one, man. A lot of hate towards Fersic yesterday, especially after the El Clasico match. But again, he has stepped up here in day number 3 of the playoffs. And now we're going to take a look at the post-game recap of game number 1, where Godiva actually took the most damage.
As a healer, it is not a surprise, even though Baksha is on your opposing team, but Godiva was somehow more proactive. Efficient in this game, not really. Sure, he makes he made a couple of plays, but yeah, sometimes he is a little bit too overextended, I feel like. But yeah, the carry will be cried as Xavier, which guy, of course, will be Ling, or first take almost 1,000 gold per minute. It is a close game because the damage to tower was, yeah, take a look. It's it's almost dead even, but EVOS Legends pulled out in the late game. Let's take a look at that MVP.
Who do you think is going to be the MVP?
Versick.
To be honest.
Yeah, it should be Versick here. There you go. MVP presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. Versick 6-0-6, 979 GPM. Oh man, that was such a clean Ling game. And look at his build. Considering that he was up against a very tanky composition, he didn't go for
DHS.
the DHS. He went for a full crit build, and that's why that backline was just shredded to pieces. Facehugger, say goodbye. Kabuki? Yeah, no, he's not going to be able to survive that. I feel like everyone in that backline, this guy is the nightmare. He is the nightmare for Aura Fire's composition.
His timing was perfect. His information, I feel like, from the teammates were perfect as well. So, yeah, his timing was just always on time there to execute the squishier members with this build as well. Windtalker was there. Endless Battle, True Damage is also there. So, yeah, targeting also very, very on point for the side of Versick. But let's take a look at the MVP highlight here, presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. Yeah, take a look at this. The timing, Tempest the Blade, every Finch Voice, and as well as Divine Sword was just so on point. Of course, helped by the teammates, but yeah, he knows when to go in, when to go aggressive. This was when it was a close call here. Fluffy was also low, but Versick comes on top, and this was somehow the great escape from high. But yeah, once again, Versick looking for the back lines immediately, and once he gets his target, he just goes back to objectives.
It's the hit and run.
Taking no time. The hit and run is there, and yeah, again, Versick played a perfect Ling here in this game. It is so evident.
Look at the way he's able to just target so perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so easy when he plays it. And then when
does.
I pick it up, it's like, what am I doing? What is this? Where are the swords?
See, that's the relatable Ling. Eh, when I watch Versick, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. And when I'm looking at H-turn, I'm like, yeah, that's my Ling too, you know, because we just don't know. We can't take the blades like that. But man, what a performance by Versick here. Not just taking off the blades, but that perfect targeting towards the low HP members to assassinate them. That was what brought the lead back to the hands of EVOS Legends. Just like you can bring the lead back to your bank account with Livin by Mandiri. Download Livin by Mandiri right now to get special promos. Keep an eye on MPL ID to get the latest information for Livin by Mandiri users. Goni, are you a Livin by Mandiri user?
I am.
So how many discounts have you gone with the Livin points?
I do not want to brag. I do not want to flex, but 1,000
1,000 times?
1,000 rupiah.
1,000 rupiah. Now that's the more realistic one. But no, actually KB, he was able to get a free meal. Literally. And I don't think 1,000 covers for a meal anywhere in Indonesia. But yeah, fun facts. You guys can get your Livin by Mandiri points as well. Download it. Keep an eye on MPL ID. Eterna, what do you think of that game in game numero uno?
I'm so surprised by
Why are you surprised?
EVOS Legend.
By EVOS Legends.
Yes.
How surprised are you? How the execution, the
I'm so
draft?
speechless. I don't even know what to say.
You don't know what to say? Well, it is perhaps Aura Fire. They need to step up in this game. I feel like the drafts were already impeccable. Like, it's so balanced, right? They can split push, they can set up 14 fights, and as well as pickoffs. But sure, they control the early game. In the mid game, they need a bigger screen, perhaps.
They needed a bigger screen, definitely. I mean, Ling was everywhere on the map. You need a bigger screen, maybe with 7.1 all around you audio, so you can know that Ling or Versick is invading your jungle. You guys can do it. First in Indonesia, esports tournament on the big screen. Watch MPL Indonesia with sharp images and 7.1 all around you audio only at Cinépolis Cinemas, Mexico's largest cinema chain. Invite your friends to buy tickets at www.cinepolis.co.id. Follow at Cinépolis ID as well for information on the latest movies and matches showing, because the playoffs are all there at Cinépolis.
I had a feeling, man.
You had a feeling? What feeling?
I had a feeling.
What feeling?
When you guys were talking, I was like looking at EVOS Legends rotating around the map, and I was like, man, I have a bad feeling that Aura Fire is going to make a mistake, and this will instantly turn around. I think I mentioned it.
So it's your fault that Aura lost?
Because of my feeling?
Because of your feeling.
Man, no.
Just have good feelings for Aura, you know? Facehugger.
I'm the pessimist on this desk.
You are.
That's my job.
You are.
What am I?
You're the hype man. You're the hype man.
I'm the wild card.
You're the hype man. You're the wild card. Yeah. Are you the wild card?
I prefer wild card.
Wild card.
Yeah.
So
You
what
never
is-
know what's just going to come out of his mouth, man.
Just like Aura Fire. You never know what they're going to play.
Right.
Hylos. right?
I feel
Where
like
did that
they
come
are
from?
taking a page out of ONIC's book, right? Because they lost against ONIC and Boots was on the highlights a couple of games yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're trying to somehow replicate that play.
I'd say adapt, not replicate.
Yeah.
Sure, adapt. But they are trying to, with that highlights, I guess the purpose was just to hold lanes. So the two lanes are going to be in focus, the mid side and as well as the goal. So they need just to rotate to around two lanes. But unfortunately, because the other two lanes were lost, actually, Fluffy needs to rotate to help out the mid or even to rotate out bottom. And the game plan from then and there doesn't work.
For any other team, it was a great composition. For Aura,
Yeah.
it doesn't stick to their roots.
I agree.
Give a better hero for Fluffy is definitely one of
And
my
Kabuki.
considerations. And Kabuki, to be honest.
Both of them are flashy players. Then you put him on a
That's
Popo and
true.
Koopa
Yeah.
who just munches on
Agree.
turrets. You put Fluffy on a Hylos that just puts up away and stuns people with a tap. No, he doesn't like those kind of heroes. Paquito, he likes those flashy heroes. He likes those game-changing moments in the game with the Dairoth as well. We've seen so many Esmeralda. And for Kabuki, come on, man. This guy plays the fanny. You expect him to play the Popo and Koopa?
It's a high mechanic hero. What do you mean, Mirko?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
High
Popo
plays it
Koopa's
in the gold lane. But it's not
hard.
Kabuki's, Kabuki's tea.
Oh.
He
You
likes
said
his tea flashy
Okay.
with a lot of sugar.
with a lot of sugar and likes it flashy. Clip that.
Clip it, ladies and
Clip
gentlemen.
it.
I don't know why, but clip it. But yeah.
Just for the lulz. But back again here, Mirko as well as Eterna. I feel like in the second game, Aura Fire should somehow, draft-wise, go for the same approach, but somehow refine it. Of course, in the break, Palevi, the best coach in the regular season, should have give his advice here,
Yes.
here and there. And of course, Hai, being the best jungler in the regular season as well. Come on, step up in the second game.
I agree. In the regular season, we've seen so many unique hero pools from the side of High, the best jungler in Season 9, first team, and from Coach Palevi. The drafts have been phenomenal, but
Yeah.
we haven't really seen them utilize that heavy, that deep hero pool since, I think, week 6 through the playoffs as well.
We
This-
saw Kufra yesterday.
We did, but at this point, it's predictable, Gani. You know, the charm, the reason that Aura has been able to dominate the regular season in the early stage was because they're unpredictable. When they pick up Kufra, where is it going? Right? When they pick up any hero, where is it going? You don't even know where Kabuki's going to be playing because he's using Axe. And with Axe, ladies and gentlemen, you play better. With better smell, you get
Yeah.
better play as well. The new Axe effect, Gani as well. He uses Axe. That's why his casting is impeccable today.
Axe effect and full effect.
Axe X MPL.
Wow. MPL. But yeah. Axe MPL, yeah, no.
Yeah. There you go. But honestly,
Yeah.
Eterna and Gani, there's a lot of gold temptation
A
from the
lot.
side of Aura Fire. They were brought in to that team fight up top because of the gold temptation. Maybe because they were using Axe.
Perhaps.
I like it.
Perhaps.
They were also using the War Axe and the Bloodlust Axe.
Yeah. A lot of
going.
X. A lot of X here.
A lot of
Bars.
Axe.
Bars. Just
Well,
it's only one word.
Well,
X.
back again,
Bars.
ladies and gentlemen. I need to ask you a question. Tell me the facts in this game.
Well, the facts in this game is that the War Axe wasn't built. Game number 1.
Really?
Yeah, I think. But yeah, back again here.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen,
what
we
I-
are just chilling.
Yeah, what I wanted to actually
Point out.
point out was the fact that Aura Fire has had a tough ride, man. I mean, day number 1, everybody was like complaining about their playstyle, saying that it didn't seem like they were able to just let loose. In
Okay.
a sense, I think because of the pressure, or they really just wanted to win, or I don't know, the mindset wasn't there. But on the second day, everyone's like they were a little too aggressive. So now maybe Aura Fire's like, guys,
That is why
chill
you,
out.
That is why
What
you
do you
can't.
want?
You can't please everybody, Eterna. And yeah, just do what. Just
you,
do
man.
do you exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire, just do you.
Their identity was lost in the regular season, but they're trying to come back with that identity. But this time around, again, Aura will be the ones banning out the Wang Wang and also that Angela. Same bans from Aura. And guess what? They've opted to stay in that first pick as well. This might just be the same route that EVOS takes. And maybe even the same route that Aura takes. This is going to be bad if they go for the exact same strategy because EVOS, they've done it before. They can do it again.
It is no surprise here. I expected our Fire to somehow go with the same approach because it wasn't the draft that it wasn't the draft that is a factor that they lost the game, but it was actually execution. So EVOS Legends here should somehow tweak their drafts here in the second game. It is EVOS Legends. Execution-wise, EVOS Legends played a huge game, but
It
yeah,
has to be the Fanny.
It's a
Oh
Fanny.
my god, it's a Fanny pick. So, like you mentioned, Mirko, I think they're going for the same thing. If Aura Fire does this once again, I think they are going to be banning out that Eve and EVOS Legends will follow for Grok, and maybe perhaps the same picks as well.
same picks as well. I feel like just one sip is enough there, Eterna, to somehow alleviate the pressure, perhaps. But last ban for the first phase, will they go the same approach here in the first game, from the first game?
I agree. I don't know at this point, right? We're gonna have to see what they pick first. I think they shouldn't go for the same picks. I don't think they should go for the Popo. And there you go. We already see some differences here in game number 2, where Aura, they noticed how much trouble the Ling was able to cause in game number 1. So just ban it, you know? Just ban it away.
Left
EVOS,
the Eve
though,
open there.
yeah, they left the Eve open. That's the thing. So EVOS Legends, knowing that Facehugger loves this hero, will they go for the ban towards the Eve or just let it go? Let it go. We're going to counter it with a Savior, maybe with a Yu Zong as well, with the Black Dragon form. There's a lot of counters to that hero. We just seen that hero, I think, is the best mage in this current season.
And I love the Eve because it also has a chance of countering the Karina too, if
True.
it gets picked up. So if EVOS Legends, they don't ban away the Eve, Aura Fire can take it, and EVOS Legends, what are they going to do with that? Are they going to pick up the Karina? Because it doesn't seem like a good idea. But yes, the Eve ban does come into play here for the side of EVOS Legends as we're waiting on Aura Fire's pick. Will it be the Karina once again? But it actually will be the Grok, as it has been left open. So this leaves EVOS Legends to pick up that Karina for themselves.
So the Grok, they opted for the Grok. Okay, leaving the Karina open, I feel like EVOS Legends should pick up that Karina. And Xavier. Karina and Xavier is a good picker for side of EVOS Legends, not letting it fall into the hands of High once again, even though they won first game. But yeah, Xavier and as well as Karina, I feel like should be the prio heroes for EVOS here.
I agree. Savior worked in game number 1. We can see the Karina as well. There you go. That's the Karina and the Savior. So exactly as predicted, the Grok was picked up by Aura, but EVOS respond with the Karina and the Savior. This time, with the Savior being picked up, I think it just feels like the Lilia again. It didn't really work out in game number 1, but this is the counter. Lilia counter Savior in lane. So if they want something that can bully Savior in that early stage, you have to pick up the Lilia. The thing is, you need some cover. You need to set up well for the Lilia to play in that mid game. And the thing is, Aura did not do it. Baxia will be picked up for the side of Aura, and most likely the Lilia here, or they might just go for the Cho.
The Cho, sure, especially in the hands of Kabuki, but is it too early? Perhaps. The question is, will this Grok go to the XP lane or the...
Wow.
Oh, there you go. It has been answered. Kadita will be the pick here for side of Aura Fire in the first phase. I like it. Okay, Grok can somehow give pressure in the early game as well as Baxia. After level 4, Kadita will join the fight. EVOS Legends, how will they respond with here, Eterna?
I mean, Aura Fire in game number 1, they weren't sticking to their roots. They weren't sticking to their identity. But in game number 2, those cards have started to show. Fluffy loves this Grok. He can make lots of plays with it. There's just so much potential for Fluffy in that Grok, as well as the Kadita coming in for Godiva. As a response from the side of EVOS Legends, though, honestly, I would say Dairoth, but okay, Uranus does work. I was thinking someone that could actually win or at least equalize in lane against the Grok when placed in that EXP position.
Uranus actually does pretty well against the Grok in that lane, so I guess they're trying to force this Grok to go as a roamer, but no, it's just... Oh, I see what they're doing here. They know that the Grok is 100% guaranteed to be the XP laner, so they pick up one of the heroes that can be good against this Grok in a lane.
I feel like... Yeah. Uranus is a good, somehow, sustainable hero, but in the second phases here, Mirko, will they opt for a mid lane ban. Lilia should be banned here, no?
I think Lilia works out here. I mean, they already have a lot of setup in the hands of like the Baksha, the Grok. Literally every hero that Aura Fire has picked up here is a setup hero for that mid laner. I think they might just pick up something like the Farsa, honestly. With this heavy front line, they can simply go for that. You know, a lot of burst as well. Lilia is the safer pick, considering that they already have dive from the side of EVOS Legends, but I don't know why. I like Aura Fire, they fight fire with fire. If you want to go
with a
aggressive,
sprint.
Barca with a sprint. We saw that from Udil,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe we'll see it here again. Aura banning out the Melissa again with the same strat. They're trying to limit Clover's hero. It did not work in game number 1.
All right, Aura Fire here. No, EVOS Legends is in the hot seat. Looking at their composition, they already have 3 magical heroes here. Uranus, Xavier, and as well as Karina. So perhaps they will balance it out here in the second phase with a physical hero here. Same goes to Aura Fire, actually. Kadita, Baksha, and as well as Grok deals magic. So it is going to be the question. EVOS Legends, they should opt to ban. Yeah, Lilia doesn't work, I feel like. No? Lilia still works, but...
Ban Cho, I guess. They can just go for the Cho ban. It doesn't really work in this position, but okay. Sicilian, a very unique ban, because we haven't really seen Facehugger play a whole lot of Sicilian, even in the regular season.
Nope. It hasn't been one of his go-to picks, but at this stage, Aura Fire as well as EVOS Legends, they might just come up with crazy picks. I mean, we didn't expect the Kagura to come out from Krite, so that's something definitely on the table. But for the side of Aura Fire, are they going to still commit to a gold lane ban to respect Clover? And if that's the case, who does Clover have left? It could be, oh, interesting. The Rafaela ban does come through for the side of Aura Fire, denying it away from Rekt. They did play it yesterday, so it is still a worth ban. But now for the side of EVOS Legends, how are they going to sum up their draft? They are still lacking a roamer. They are still lacking a gold laner. For their composition, what should they pick?
Brody works. Brody works here. If they want to go for a gold laner, Brody works very... it's really good here against this composition. It's a lot of dive from Aura, and with your second ability on Brody, you can just disengage from any team fight with a lot of sustain as well that comes from your turn apart memory. This is a really good pick if they just go for the Brody. I think they just save the roam position for the last pick. But if they do pick up the Brody here, that will mean that Aura can just counter it. So they will just go for the Matilda on the hands of Rekt. They don't want Clover to lose out in that lane. They're going to give that last pick towards Clover and Aura. They're going to have to be forced to wrap up their drafts. Lilia works here, but they need a marksman. I don't think Cho can work in this situation. If they go for Cho, they'll need a Farsa in that mid lane. And still, I don't think they're going to have enough damage to deal, to burst the EVOS members.
I feel like if not Lilia, Kagura works here, but no. Kagura is, yeah, sure, a lot of damage, a lot of burst, but
no range, no high ground.
No range, no high ground indeed. And yeah, Kabuki should play the Beatrix here, I feel like. But is it good? Farsa,
there you
predicted that.
I said the Farsa, they can pick up the Cho or the Beatrix, and yeah, it's gonna be the Beatrix. So it's a front to back composition for Aura. They want to dive and they want someone to be able to have the range to follow it through. EVOS Legends, they know what Aura have picked up. Beatrix. What do you want to pick up against this Beatrix? Do you want to bully her in lane? What do you pick up if you want to bully her in lane at this point, right? 1-1, banned, Melissa banned.
Clint, Brody.
Brody's the safer pick.
Brody is the safer pick, yeah, I agree. And honestly, folks, ladies and gentlemen, from this composition, I gotta lean towards EVOS Legends composition here. I really like their high ground. They have Xavier, they have Karina, and as well as Matilda, who can somehow create more space for Xavier to farm. Plus that Uranus that can just somehow cut minions. Yeah, EVOS Legends has a more clear, concise game plan here. And after that Brody pick finally comes through here. It is a nasty comp here from the side of EVOS Legends, I gotta tell you.
Looking at both compositions, I still favor Aura Fire this time around.
Wow. I agree with you. I agree. I actually favor Aura Fire because of the Grok, right? Because they really have a very good high ground backline from the side of EVOS Legends. They have the Brody and also that Savior. But the thing is, when you get hit by the wild charge, when you get walled down, it's going to be so hard to get out of that. And I think Fluffy with this Grok can be the difference maker in game number 2. So We have two different opinions here on the desk. You guys can tell us as well what you guys think of this matchup. Is it going to be hashtag Aura Fire or hashtag EVOS Roar?
Yeah, EVOS Roar or.
Show us your roar, Goni. There you go. Eterna, do you want to show us the fire? No? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to dive into the Land of Dawn for game number 2. EVOS Legends versus Aura Fire. They need one more match to secure match point. Aura will try to deny that, looking for the equalizer.
Okay, it actually is the Boxia jungle here for the side of Aura Fire. So very aggressive early game, I would say. But I don't know how it can compare to the Valentina, especially piloted by Fursic.
Okay, yeah, we can see here composition-wise, I feel like, yeah, Fursic as on this arena is just going to be messy here. But first blocks offside off camera.
What's going on here? Aura Fire, they're already coming up with the fire that you refused to show, Eterna.
It's too cool.
It's too cool because Aura, well,
no passion.
Fire is hot.
Fire is passion.
There you go. Goni with a passion.
Yeah, apparently Fluffy got a 1v1 kill there
without using
his anti-mage.
Yeah, without using a spell as well. But yeah, composition-wise, I feel like Fursic, what I love about the composition here is Savior Brody is always there, but top side.
Uh-oh, anti-mage caught in a bad situation. Doesn't have the Purify this time around, Fluffy. Oh man, I thought he took one more tower shot there. So Fluffy will be able to get out, but that's a lot of resources spent. Facehugger will have to run back or maybe fly back to that mid lane.
30 seconds on the clock here for that next turtle, but it does seem like Hai is preferring to put pressure onto the members of EVOS Legends here. What is he trying to do?
Well, Rekt has used his Flicker. That's going to be a very, very important resource lost already right before the Lord fight, the turtle fight even starts. 13 seconds for this turtle. Fursic trying to counter jungle, but he might just be disturbed by Fluffy. Yeah, he's going to be canceled out, and Hai will actually have a slight level lead in this turtle fight in the second minute of the game.
It does seem like EVOS Legends, they already have some grasp onto this next turtle, but I don't think the friends of Aura Fire, they want to let this go as easily as that as well, because they are going to contest for this, and it's going to be important for Aura Fire as well.
Well, it seems like it is going to be a free turtle, though, picked up for the side of Aura Fire, as Karina has walked back on to his purple buff. Clover is looking for a dive, a cheeky play as he cuts them anyways, but Godiva is here as well. Clover needs to be careful. He dodges out of that Breath of the Water, and Godiva will fail in his gank. Clover dishes out some damage as well as Rekt will do the same thing. Godiva just opening up the map once again. They already have the lead in the early stage based on the objectives. They need to be careful though. Clover caught in the bad situation. He still stays, and the rough waves will be able to burst them down. Kabuki now caught. Fursic jumps in with the damage. Will be able to take him down. That's going to be Facehugger with the follow-up. Now, Feathered Airstrike is not there just yet. He used it earlier in the turtle fight, and Aura will just trade it 1 for 1. The Roamer traded in for the gold laner. No, actually, both gold laners were the ones who were traded there.
You know, at this stage, is it just EVOS Legends style to just not contest a turtle? Because I see that so often from them in the early game.
Honestly, looking at the composition, they have a chance to turtle, but I feel like it was the rotation from Fursic that somehow wasn't there on time. I feel like so it's more efficient for Fursic to just jungle instead of waste time to go to turtle, and I feel like it's their pattern now. Because
based on data, we can already see a really low % turtle rate, right, from Fursic?
Yeah.
I think this just might be their style. I don't think EVOS Legends, they want to contest for these types of objectives. I think they just want to wait for their power spike and just find one moment that they can lead up to, but still focus on those towers as what they would like to prefer in terms of objectives.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that, you know, because every time we see EVOS Legends draft, they don't really draft for that XP lane strong side. They usually play for Clover anyway, so that's been the strategy for EVOS Legends. They've just rarely contested these turtles, and Rekt, whoa, aggressive move when he uses the Circling Eagle onto Godiva, who's now recalling in front of their faces. EVOS Legends looking for the gank in the top side, though. What happened in the mid lane? Hai gets a solo kill on Krine. Even with Purify, he still was taken down, but now it's going to be a lot of damage placed onto Fursic. Guiding Wind is there to bring him out of there, but it's going to be Clover caught in the bad situation. Once again, forced to flicker out. Godiva looking for the kill. Breath of the Ocean does not connect, and Clover will just be able to get out, but he has to spend that flicker, and now it's Aura with a better setup again towards the neutral objective up top.
But it does seem like Anti-Mage doesn't want to let this go, or are they just trying to disrupt and buy more time for the side of EVOS Legends to look for another trade on the map? But no, look at the way that they're rotating.
Yeah, once again, another turtle falls in the hands of Aura Fire, and I feel like First yeah, he wasn't there on time once again, so he just somehow find the jungles, perhaps an engage here, but item-wise earlier, First opted for a Athena built early, so really respecting the magic power, which makes sense, of course. Godiva, Facehugger deals a lot of damage. Dawning Light here, once again, Godiva is just babysitting here, babysitting Kabuki here, bot side.
Yeah, there's a Circling Eagle as well. Rekt is looking for the engage here. Clover can follow it up, but it's going to be the rough waves to deal out of damage. Clover caught in a bad situation. The stun comes in. Kabuki flickers forward, and that's 2 kills picked up for the side of Aura Fire. An amazing gank to set that up, as you guys can also grab some kills like you grab food with the MPL ID X grab promo code.
The wombo combo from the side of Aura Fire is just so unreal. It's going to be insane if every time Aura Fire does get the chance to set this up. But Aura Fire here, they do seem very aggressive into the jungle of EVOS Legends, even taking away that buff.
Yeah, they did.
Uh-oh, this might be another kill here. Remember what High's passive does. That's reduced healing. Oh, he's stuck in his own wall, his own teammate's wall. It's unfortunate, but he is going to just go onto the gold buff. Doesn't really want to overcommit there. But, oh, wait a minute. They might just be looking for more. Shield Unity has been popped with the Feather Airstrike as well. Godiva with the flanks. And Anti-Mage will be gone from this top side. High pops the Turtles' Poisons, walks back into turret range, and the Dawning Light will connect, but he still survives for some time to bait out Fiersick in. That's going to be the rough waves, picking up the kill with the help of Kabuki as well. And that is the bottom side. What's going on? Kills all across the map as Aura Fire, they're starting to get angry.
8 kills in 6 minutes, Mirko as well as Goni. That is how angry Aura Fire is right now. And it
Are you angry?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
We never know.
We never know. But 2,000 gold lead for the side of Aura Fire as well as Rekt goes in once again.
Oh, I don't think that's a good move here, Rekt. He used the Circling Eagle right before the Turtle, and in the mid lane, Fluffy, he's going to be able to claim the kill. Flickers out to safety as well. Man, the setups and the ganks for the side of Aura is just splendid, but Fiersick wants to look for a trade. Fluffy's still able to run away, but it's not going to be able to get out of that movement speed from Fiersick, who chases him down, but that's the Turtle. Traded for the kill on to Fluffy. Is it worth it? It was a shutdown.
It was a shutdown, and I feel like EVOS Legends, because they are behind, so they're just taking everything that they can get here. Aura Fire, though, yeah, we saw this in game number 1. Control, full control, lane as well, and they lost it in the mid-game. So hopefully in game number 2, if they want to equalize this series, they need to stay consistent, stay proactive, and somehow find wise teamfights.
Oh, Godiva with the dives out of nowhere. He gets cried, but Clover is here to look for the trade. He puts in a lot of stacks, and that's the tournament power memory used. But Fiersick, he's the one who picks up the kill. Aura Fire looking for Siege in the mid lane. He will be able to get it down, though. Just one more basic from that minion will do it. 2,000 gold lead. They lose their roamer, but it's okay. It was traded in for the turtle. I mean, for the turret in the mid lane.
Yeah, turrets, all across the board have been traded for the side of Aura Fire. And now Aura Fire, what once was a 2,000 gold lead, has increased a little bit in that sense. But once again, this is so similar to what we saw in game number 1. EVOS Legends, they just need one moment, one mistake from Aura Fire to turn it around like they did in game number 1.
Yeah, again, so Aura Fire here, what they need to do here in the mid-game, they need to stay control. Don't get overzealous. Make wise decisions here, because EVOS Legends, they are ready to punish you once you make a mistake. So right now, they are controlling their lanes here, Aura Fire. That is a good factor, I feel like, for a next, perhaps if they can convert it to another objective. Oh.
Uh-oh. Fiersick, he built that Athena first item, like you mentioned, a very smart move, but Rekt is going in very aggressively here. He flickers out of there as well. High is looking for re-engage now onto EVOS. Just the Beerus Bastion is there. The chunk anti-mage down. The tournament power memory was used, but the wild charge connects and gets Clover down. Kabuki's the one who picks up the kill, but on the backside is going to be a dive from the side of Fiersick. Facehugger dodges away from the Dawning Light.
The predictions!
Oh my god!
Facehugger Pog, bro.
He low-key predicts the Dawning Light was going to be used and flickers away. What?
That's the big brain, man. We saw yesterday that he was able to predict the Dawning Light with Drion's recall. Did you see that? Did you watch the replay?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Goni?
Yeah, maybe as well. But back to the game, folks. Aura Fire now, 2,500 gold lead. Fluffy securing his BOD now, so he's more than comfortable to open visions as well as deal damage. First Lord early chunks here. EVOS Legends, I feel like they just need to let it go. They have Xavier, they have Brody as well. yeah, all they need to don't contest this fight.
Wait, Rek goes in for the circling eagle. No, that's a mistake. A killing spree now, as that's Godiva just wreaking havoc in that back line. He's able to dive in and zone out 3 members. The Dawning Light will connect onto Kabuki, but it is not enough to take him down. He can just sustain back up in this mid lane as well. EVOS Legends, they're looking for something on the map, even with Rekt taken down. Both teams just disengage.
Yeah, both teams disengage. I'm a little surprised. Aura Fire, they usually want to go for these crazy pickoffs, but it turns out they're actually thinking about this a little more than they usually are. They don't want to make any mistakes as of right now, like they did in game number 1, and they're playing it safely. 3,000 goldie for the side of Aura Fire here in the 10th minute. Doesn't seem like they want to go for the Lord just yet. And EVOS Legends, with 1 member down already up, are they going for a contest on this Lord?
Perhaps. I think they should be going for this. The Torn Apart Memory was used, actually, so that's on a cooldown right now. EVOS Legends, they are in a disadvantage when it comes to resources, as Aura have all of their ultimates up. If they look for just a full 5v5, they're going to be able to win this out. But Hai, he doesn't have the Demon Slayer. I don't think it's wise to go for a 50-50 on the Lord. They're going to look for an engage here. As Anti-Mage will just dash away. Still has the Consecration, but a Feather Airstrike will be popped to zone him away. Fluffy with the Wild Charge Flicker combo will connect onto Christ. That forces the Purify. Versix looking for the steal, but he's going to get zoned away. That's going to be the Turtle Battle. Oh my god, the Retribution was not necessary. Kabuki poggers as he takes in the kill. Versix caught him. That's Aura just dismantling EVOS Legends in the fight. It's a split push though from the side of Clover in that top side. Man, what happened? 2 Retributions, but Kabuki got it.
Yeah, apart from that here, EVOS Legends committed to it. Lord fight 4v5 here. Rody was up top, clearing the waves. And I don't know, I feel like they can defend this Lord here with Xavier, but somehow they committed to a contest. They lost the team fight and Lord. Now we will have to see what will the approach from the side of EVOS Legends.
Well, the approach is just to go for a full defense at this point. There's a lot of high ground that they need to cover here. And EVOS Legends will be able to take the Lord down, but they will lose every single turret outside of that base. EVOS Legends, again, they're trying to look for compensation as to everything that they've lost. But Hai is just so tanky. He tanks up so much, but in the end, he's going to get taken down by the side of Versix. Kabuki's going to be the target right now as Versix jumps in with the damage, but he will be able to flicker out of there. A 1-for-0 trade. But again, oh no, what happened? What? Godiva out of nowhere gets the Rough Waves combo. The Dawning Light connects, but Godiva is just simply way too tanky. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage, Athena has been popped there. Kabuki nearly gets the snipe, and it's a 1-for-1.
1-for-1, 6,000 gold lead for the side of Aura Fire. And that's the thing about Godiva on the Kadita. Sometimes he's able to get these crazy plays, but when it doesn't, it actually is bad for the side of Aura Fire. But for the moment, he is still able to stay consistent, to stay relevant with a 4-1-5 KDA here in this particular game. And EVOS Legends once again on the back foot.
Yeah, 3 members from the side of Aura Fire is leading the gold, so I feel like the main damage dealer will be from that 3 guys, Facehugger, Godiva, and Hai, and as well as Kabuki. But yeah, damage dealt by Axe. All 5 members of Aura is actually top 5.
Oh, this time Godiva needs to be careful here. He went in too aggressively. That's a Torn Apart Memory, but Godiva gets out with the oddity. Oh my goodness, he plays the passive so perfectly. He gets out.
Almost.
Class.
Class. That is class. And yeah, real-time win probability agrees here. Presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. 65% in favor for side of Aura Fire. Why? Of course, map control, it is leaning heavily towards Aura Fire, and as well as gold lead is also for the side of Aura Fire. EVOS Legends, what can they do here? It's to look for pickoffs, and perhaps team fight-wise, it is so hard going up against this Kikijida, Farsa. So what they need to do and can do and should do is to find weaknesses, find pickoffs. And
you are predicting the future, Gani. That's what they're trying to do. Wow.
Perhaps. But yeah, they have a strong high ground. So on defense, I feel like they do not need to be concerned too much. As long as Quiet lives, the base will stay intact.
I don't know. Aura Fire, they have a lot of siege here. They have a lot of high ground as well. The only source of high ground for the side of EVOS Legends is Krite. But remember, Aura Fire, they have the Kadita and they have that Oh my god.
Oh my god, everything connects on to Facehugger. But look at the re-engage. Look at Kabuki. He is free hitting and he gets a double. Fluffy goes in for the flicker. Wild charge combo. Quite caught in the bad situation. Has a purify by Kabuki. Triple kill for Kabuki by X. He demolishes EVOS Legends. You target Facehugger and Kabuki's gonna be able to turn you apart. That's gonna be torn apart memory used up, but man, Aura Fire equalize in game 2. Boom, bang, bada bing. We have our series on our hands.
That was supposed to be Kabuki's Maniac, guys.
Should be. I agree.
Kadita stole that away. Godiva, come on.
Godita got a kill, man.
Godita stole the Maniac, but yes, really well played from the side of Aura Fire. They were able to get that lead in the early game, stay consistent, stay disciplined, like the keys to victory, and eventually get the dub over EVOS Legends, who usually are able to capitalize on those mistakes, but when there are none, now EVOS Legends, they need to look for a different plan.
Yeah, little to no mistakes were made from side of Aura Fire, and this is what I like to see. A team makes little to zero mistakes in a game. So EVOS Legends, they were trying, they were somehow finding the mistakes, they were pressuring, they were finding out the whereabouts and as well as the mistakes, but they didn't find one.
They didn't.
They
didn't find anything.
I see your mood is lifted here, Eterna.
What?
What is going on here, Eterna?
What mood?
Oh, well, all right. That's 1-1 in the series, but Eterna, we said it. We said it. If you put playmaking heroes onto the side laners of Aura, you have such... just have more pressure on the map. It just is as simple as that. And the thing is, in game number 1, I don't know why, it seems like they're still experimenting with these picks. I've never seen Kabuki play Pawpaw on stage. I have seen Fluffy play Hylos, but not a lot of success.
That's Aura Fire for you. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's just like a box of chocolates.
Yep.
It's like a box of chocolates, I feel like.
You never know what you're gonna get, Donnie.
There you go. That is the morale of MPL Season 9 here. But I feel like from this game, we can learn that Aura Fire definitely refined their game from game number 1.
Yep.
Game number 1, they got overzealous. They were in the lead map and as well as objectives, but they looked for a lot of team fights, which at the end of the day was the mistake in game number 1. But in game number 2, 20-6, 15 minutes of gameplay, they managed to seal the deal here, equalizing the series here. Take a look at Facehugger, that Farsa pick Mirko predicted. Nasty 4-1-6. It is
that
nasty.
flicker as well. Dude,
flicker, yeah. Again.
Facehugger, a lot of people say that mechanics, he's trash or something,
Wow.
right? But no, man.
Ooh.
Who?
A lot of people say that Facehugger is just macro. He's
Fight me.
Oh, okay, there you go. But yeah, he showed class here today. And man, Goni, he went for two penetration items.
Yeah, the glaive and a genius one as well. So very, very nasty penetrations. But yeah, Fluffy also. Hunter Strike is a penetration and as well as Malefic Roar as well. Yeah. So movement speed from that Hunter Strike, extra penetration from Haptoses and as well as Malefic Roar.
That's a lot of penetration.
318 stat has created a lot of plays and as well as huge moments.
Yeah, a lot of penetration because EVOS Legends, they were itemizing very heavy on that defense. So those items were definitely needed, Mirko.
They are heavily relying on that D here from side of EVOS Legends on that defense, but I feel like Go Diva with a 6-1-7 stat. Yeah. Even
at this point, it's not Aura Fire, right? At this point, it's Aura Water because Godiva, he's using Kadita.
Yeah.
Kadita is a water-based hero. It doesn't. Where's the fire?
The yin and yang, my guy.
There's no Yuzong. Doesn't breathe flames. I guess you could say that Baxia throws out flames with the tortoise's poisons, but that's more like lava, not fire.
There you go, Mirko. Mirko's theory.
Quiet for a bit, guys.
I'm like, let's just jump into the numbers here. Damage to tower. It's so significant here. Yeah, it is evident as well in Land of Dawn. Aura Fire, just more objectives, more control in the map, lanes as well. And on EVOS Legends, it's not like they're just doing nothing. They are struggling to find a mistake. They are struggling to force Aura Fire to make a mistake. But this time around, Facehugger and as well as friends, they are disciplined. That is the key for game number 2 here. Rich Guy the carry will fall into the Kabuki. If he will fall to Kabuki, Sandbag, Anti-Mage, and Forgotten One will be the jungler, the first team jungler in the regular season, high as that Baxia with that 10 assists. And yeah, I feel like MVP falls into the hands of Kabuki here.
Yeah, he's so good that you called him the Kabuki. I heard you say you were like the Kabuki.
Yeah. He's not just Kabuki.
No.
He has a whole as the.
Yeah.
Put Kabuki in the dictionary, folks.
The Kabuki. Oh man, this guy on Fanny, on Beatrix, on Cho, he just never fails to surprise us here on the caster desk.
Yeah.
But Sandbag, Anti-Mage, as usual, just being Anti-Mage as Uranus, he just takes up all the damage.
Yeah, exactly. 118,000 worth of damage. It's just huge.
Wow.
But let's take a look at the MVP presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A series. It will be
Aura Water. It's Godita.
God, it's Godita.
This is why I said Aura Water. It's Godita.
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 It's not
Your
Godiva.
MVP.
It's not Kadita. It's Godita.
Yo.
Every time he uses this hero, man, just what a performance. 6-1 and 7 as the roamer. At this point, the only thing that's roamer about him is the boots, right? He only has that, and everything else is just damage.
Yeah, everything is even penetration as well. Genius 1 and Glaive was made.
Holy Crystal? What's that? We need penetration.
It's too expensive, my guy, Holy Crystal, but yeah.
He penetrates the back line, and
Exactly. He is the backline penetrator, but let's jump into the replay. MVP highlight by Samsung Galaxy A series that, yeah, Godiva here displayed his positioning very effectively, like the flanks, the uses of skill. He was everywhere on the map from minute number 1. The ganks, the setups were practically based on him, and even solo killing right backside.
Yeah.
He was just everywhere, the man of the hour there.
the man of
And-
the 30 minutes, I guess, right? Because the
Not the
game was like
hour.
15 minutes. Maybe if
And-
they win the series, he can be the man of the hour, though.
Wow.
Wow, that's how time works, ladies and gentlemen. But Anti-Mage now, we see this play again. They used all of their resources to dive onto Facehugger.
It was a mistake, I feel like. EVOS Legends should have just let go of that Lord and just opted for a defense. And yeah, it
Yeah.
costed the game.
It did cost them the game there in game number 2. Splendid plays by the side of Aura Fire. But EVOS, they
Wow.
need to adapt again. In game number 3, they're going to have to bring up some maybe hidden strategies that we saw yesterday. Carmilla Sicilion. There has to be something that EVOS are hiding from us here. But at this point, it is elimination time. So there's no more time to hide it. They need to show out their comfort picks, just like we are showing you guys our comfort picks on stage. The Secret Lab Titan Evo 2022. This chair right here with the cushion to... This cushion is made for your head, right? You don't need other
Really?
cushion. Yeah, wow. It was made of your head. That's why it's placed on your head, Eterna. Well,
Yeah, and wow.
and wow, designed to let everyone sit in incredible comfort for a very long time, especially when it
magnets.
comes to pushing rank. Eterna, she has a secret lab at home. That's why she's the only one in the caster desk that has hit 1,000 mythical points.
Wow.
That's true.
That is
No.
true.
I'm actually on my way to 2,000. I don't think
On-
you've been keeping up with my streams.
No, I haven't actually, because
Yeah.
I've been casting MPL,
Okay.
if you haven't noticed. But yeah, Eterna, you
Yeah.
see what she's been doing on her streams with the secret lab. It's just insane. Because
Wow.
I actually saw you got donations, right, to get that secret lab, and you bought it at Bleebly, where you guys can go ahead and buy it as well. MPL has entered the 9th season, guys. Make your Mobile Legends account more awesome with the latest version of Bleebly. Use the voucher code WeekendGame-APR or scan the QR code over there to make it simple and get the cash back up to 30,000 rupiah. Eterna, 1-1 skin. Do you have it?
I don't.
It's time. Bleebly.
Bleebly.
Blee-
Weekend game slash APR.
Dash.
Bash.
Dash. So I was right
APR.
the first time.
Yeah.
Dash APR, and I
She
can get
corrected
a discount
himself,
on
but
that.
the correction was an
Did you
error.
just say himself?
Did I? I guess so.
Here-
Did you,
forgets.
did you assume Eterna's gender, my guy?
Well, I don't know, Gandhi, but what I do know is that we're going to take a break for a very short amount of time, 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, because the teams will need to get ready. We, as casters, need a breather as well. Mirko, Eterna, and Gani. We'll see you after this break.
terus berlari, terus ke arah puncak tertinggi. Ku takkan berhenti, hanya sampai di sini. Kemenangan abadi menanti. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we all live. Nyalakan apimu, hadapi semua tantangan, hadang semua serangan, jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan buat sejarah. We all this, we won't miss. We all this, we won't miss. Saatnya beraksi, jalani ambisi. Aku kan menyawakan hari ini. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we all live. Nyalakan apimu, hadapi semua tantangan, hadang semua serangan, jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan buat sejarah. We all this, we won't miss. We all this, we won't miss. We all this. Nyalakan apimu, hadapi semua tantangan, hadang semua serangan, jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan buat sejarah. We all this. Aku kan berdiri dan terus berlari, terus ke arah puncak tertinggi. Ku takkan berhenti, hanya sampai di sini. Kemenangan abadi menanti. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we all live. Nyalakan apimu, hadapi semua tantangan, hadang semua serangan, jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan buat sejarah. We all this, we won't miss. We all this, we won't miss. Saatnya beraksi, jalani ambisi. Aku kan menyawakan hari ini. You know we won't miss if we unite our focus. And if you haven't noticed, we all live. Nyalakan apimu, hadapi semua tantangan, hadang semua serangan, jatuh bukan halangan. Bakar semangatmu, janganlah engkau menyerah. Kita akan
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the elimination match here in the semifinal lower bracket.
Woo.
Oh, man, this is
Wow.
a very intense matchup, but it's 1-1 right now, Gani.
1-1.
He has a smirk on his face. What do you have planned here, Gani?
I'm ready for a full best of 5 series.
I'm ready
once
for
again.
a best of 7, Gani.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
That's
Here,
tomorrow.
here,
My
go.
bad, you know. It's just so intense. It just feels like
Calm
every match in the
down.
playoffs is a grand final.
100%.
100%.
I mean, match 2 yesterday.
Just
match
like the
2
amount of
2
games
day
that we're
before.
expecting here, right? 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully.
Season 10 playoffs, full best of 7 from day 1 of playoffs.
Unfortunately, yesterday we didn't get the full best of 5 series though.
Yeah, Aura were knocked
It was
out,
ONIC,
knocked
though.
down against ONIC. So, Gani,
Were they?
Gani,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Aura Fire this time around? Have they improved since they matched up against ONIC yesterday?
I gotta be honest with you, game number 1 is still Aura Fire.
Still Aura Fire?
Being that, yeah, they can control the early game, but in the mid game, they just lost their rhythm. They lost their control. They got overzealous. But in game number
Hold
2,
up.
they refined that version of game numero uno, where they just lead, control, compose.
What does numero
and
uno mean?
Number 1.
Number 1, all right.
Spanish with Gani. But let's just jump into the draft, shall we?
Yeah. Let's see who will be able to take game number 3. Take the lead here in the series, Gani. Will it be Aura or will it be EVOS Legends? Let's see here. Oh, EVOS Legends, there is already a difference here in game number 3 where they have opted to go for the first pick. Baxia, Grok, banned away. Aura still with the same 2 bans here. Angela, and Wang Wang.
Yeah, still respecting the full potential that EVOS Legends can bring to the table with these 2 heroes. I do think this is very wise because it was the same strategy that RRQ did against EVOS Legends yesterday when they were able to take it a 3-2 against them as well. So EVOS Legends are in the hot seat right now with the last ban. Are they going to opt for the Yves ban this time around, or are they going to go for some other type of picks? For example, the Xavier, the Hilda is still open. There is still the possibility of the Karina as well as the Fanny ban, taking it away from the side of Aura Fire.
I feel like Karina should be the prior man here, prior pick, if not ban here, because many teams here, especially in the playoffs, found success with that Karina. But EVOS Legends shaking things up here in the 3rd game. First phase, Kufra ban.
Do they want to pick up the Fanny for themselves, perhaps?
Wow. Perhaps that might be the case here. Remember, they held the first pick, but is Karina too expensive?
I don't know. Maybe it is here, but who's going to get the Fanny? Is it Fairsick, Parker, or Kabuki Ackerman?
I love that. Did you just think about that?
Yeah,
That's
literally
genius.
on the spot.
I want
So
you
genius.
to repeat that statement, please.
I want you to take a look at the game right now because it is going to be
There you go, guys.
Fairsick Parker on this Fanny.
Wow, Fairsick Parker.
It's hard, right? Because
He's basically Spider-Man. Did you see what he did yesterday? Like
Yeah.
8 cables in one time, but it is going to be countered, or maybe just a counter pick here for the side of Aura is that Yves with most probably the Karina.
it's not as countered as the Karina, though. I feel like the Fanny can still maneuver around that real-world manipulation faster than the Karina.
They can pick up a Franco here. That works as well here going up against Fanny. There you have it. The Franco comes through for the side of Aura Fire, but it is going to be EVOS Legends with a response. Now that you have someone like this Yves and Franco, you need someone to cancel out that suppression. Yuzong works well.
Song, sure, for the from the XP lane, but what I'm seeing is EVOS Legends, they might pick up Xavier for themselves, or this time around, they might pick up the Sicilian Fort Krite. And in addition to that, I really like Hilda on Rect.
Hilda on Rect.
Rect on Hilda.
Yeah. I think that works out, honestly. But we have to see what Aura Fire picks up for their jungler first. If he goes for the Ling, it works out perfectly, right? But if they don't go for the Ling, if they go for the Karina, Hilda's quite useless in that invade. So it is just going to be the high-lows picked up and the Beatrix taken away against Aura. This is a chance for not Kabuki Ackerman to play, but guess what? Kabuki Lee, because of the Cho.
Because of the Cho, will Kabuki Lee show up here?
Kabuki Lee.
In the 3rd game. I do agree with you on that. Cho has a lot of potential here against this composition. Fanny can just enough crowd control and, of course, somehow targeting Beatrix with that Wave Dragon. So, yeah, a Cho pick could come through here in the first phase. Force out of Aura Fire. Honestly, composition-wise, I really like what Aura Fire is bringing, but EVOS Legends here I like their balance as well.
Oh, they don't go for the Cho,
Wow.
they go for the Ling. That means that it's most probably just going to be a marksman in the gold lane as well. So let's see here, with this Ling pickup, what do they want to ban for the side of EVOS Legends, who haven't picked up a roamer and an and a mage, right? It should be. Again, I'm trying to think where this Hylos is gonna go. It should be the XP, but honestly, it might be the roamer as well.
I don't think so, though.
Yeah, Rec doesn't play those heroes.
It
but
could be, but if it does happen, that's so weird for Rect, for sure. But we'll see, right? Aura Fire, with the option of that ban, is going to be picking up that Hilda. So maybe they do have a feeling that this Hylos might not go into that roaming position as well. Really taking away and denying these really aggressive heroes for the side of EVOS Legends. But Masha is still available for them if they want to go for that type of aggression in that jungle. But we'll see. EVOS Legends now, with the first ban here, they could be banning out the Cho just as a head start. Because honestly, in this composition that they are drafting, I do like the Cho for Kabuki.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, EVOS doesn't like the Cho for Kabuki.
No, they don't.
They do not. They want to ban it straight away, Gani. But, oh, it's the Sicilian ban for Krite.
Yeah, second phase, all the heroes that we mentioned has been banned here. Hilda, Cho, and as well as Sicilian, all banned here in the second phase. Both Palevi and as well as Zays reading each other out, perhaps. EVOS Legends with their last ban. Will they commit to another hero for Kabuki? Because the Youth Song works also here for side of Aura. They need more peel here because Franco, remember, this is a roamer, but cannot take a lot of damage as like the other tanks. So I feel like Kabuki should play a fighter here alongside Fluffy. But then again, it is Ling, so no late game insurance is also going to be a problem perhaps for side of our fire.
I hope it's not a Franco jungle.
Oh,
I hope.
Sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure that
Because Godiva's only used this hero like once or twice.
you're right.
Franco.
Yeah, you're right. Godiva has only played this twice, yeah, once or twice. So it is still maybe possibly not a comfort pick for Godiva, but we'll have to see right now is what is Aura Fire going to pick up here in the first pick of the second phase. Do they want to wrap it up for the gold lane, knowing that the Beatrix has already been picked up, or do they want to just save it up? Because since they already know Beatrix has been picked up, maybe we just pick up an XP lane here.
Dyroth.
Keto, Dyroth can be the answer as well. If they want more peel and lockdown, it has to be the Paquito. If they want more burst, it's the Dyroth. I think in terms of damage, they already have enough. From the Ling, from this Eve as well. They need a little bit more front line.
What do you think about the Lapu Lapu here for Fluffy?
I personally really like the Lapu Lapu. I've been saying that Lapu Lapu works in most of these situations, but again, it's just not prio enough, I feel like, Connie. And in this current stage, in his current stage, it's kind of weak. So the Paquito will be the pickup here for the side of Aura, as predicted. EVOS Legends, what do they want to pick up here? Roamer. Hilda has been banned. Angela as well.
Well,
Rafaela?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If they want full movement speed and really just go in very aggressively into that backline to take down that Yves, the Rafaela is a choice for them. Because I think I've seen this before. I wonder who's used it. I remember Arashi talking about this. The Hylos plus the Rafaela combo.
okay, so perhaps Oracle, double Oracles will stack, and yeah, regeneration is just going to be huge towards out of Aura Fire. But if not Rafaela, yeah, I feel like Rafaela or Diggy could work, but Rafaela works better. But no, it will actually be Ruby realizing that perhaps their composition needs more CC and denying the potential pick perhaps from Aura Fire here to somehow counter that Fanny. So a good pickup, I could say, but it balances EVOS Legends composition, I could say. They have burst, they have CC now, and as well as they have enough heroes to peel so that, you know, Beatrix have more space to farm.
What is Kabuki feeling though? Like right now, it seems like Aura Fire, they can just go for a combo wombo team fight with maybe possibly a Yuzong, but it's very, very risky. If you're up against a Ruby on that Yuzong, against a Kagura as well, I think the safest pick would be just the Brody here.
Yeah.
A lot of disengage, a lot of survivability in these fights, and that range. With a torn apart memory, you can really make a lot of plays in these team fights. So let's see, Brody or Yuzong. It is going to be the Yuzong, which is, again, a very risky hero. But like we've mentioned before, Eterna, Gani, this is Aura Fire's identity. They don't care what you pick. We will pick the unique heroes, and we will use this to get a victory. Both of the drafts have been set. Who do you like better, Eterna?
But this means that Aura Fire, they need to take it in the early game. Because if they bring it to the late game, EVOS Legends, they definitely have a bigger chance. And time again, I see EVOS Legends being able to be very disciplined towards that late game. So composition-wise, I'm going to go for EVOS Legends.
Somehow, yeah, I gotta agree with you there. I feel like composition-wise, it's more balanced from side of EVOS Legends. Meanwhile, Aura Fire, they need to control the early game and perhaps end the game before minute number 15. If not, Sicilian will have enough specs to just deal a lot of crazy damage.
Well, we have both of the predictions from Eterna and Gani. It's time to dive in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Land of Dawn for the match point match. It's EVOS and Aura. Again, Gani, for me, I think it actually is going to be better for Aura here. But wait a minute, so aggressive in the early stage of the game. Godiva looking for plays already. Doesn't connect onto that high iron hook. But yeah, as I was saying, Aura Fire, I feel like with this composition, it fits their playstyle. They want to get aggressive. They want to get that lead in the early stage. So why not just draft yourself with an early game composition here like they've done so here in Game 3?
It fits their playstyle, but unfortunately, EVOS Legends, they don't have a lacking early game either.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to see Aura Fire being able to get that early game,
First Blood.
the way that EVOS Legends are playing right now, oh my god, First Blood.
There you go. First Blood picked up for the side of Aura Fire. Fairstick trying to make it a trade right now, but it's going to be Kabuki dashing in, and the Furious Dive was amazingly placed. Fairstick has no energy, will have a little bit more to get out with the cables. But again, this is what Aura wanted to do in the early stage, and this is what they're doing.
Yeah, but that, like what I was gonna keep continuing about before is that EVOS Legends, they don't lack that early game either. But that iron hook hits onto Krite. Luckily, he is still able to get out of that one. But oh my, the pressure coming in from EVOS Legends is definitely real. But EVOS Legends, they still have the potential to keep their grasp in that early and mid game as well.
Yeah, I feel like composition-wise, what I meant was Kagura, not Sicilian, back in the portal. But yeah, Kagura needs a lot of timing. But yeah, Godiva was too isolated there. Of course, EVOS Legends will just punish you here. Speaking, continuing my explanation. Yeah, my point is, yeah, Aura Fire has a chance. They have Ling, they have Eve as well. Strong high ground, strong siege potential as well. But EVOS Legends, they might just drag it out to the late game, I feel like.
They are really good at that.
And they have the Fanny as well. So if you want to go aggressive, the Fanny can literally just dive in anywhere on the map with that high mobility. And look at that. They're finally going for the turtle.
Oh, man. Fairstick once again will fail on that retribution. That's going to be Facemaker picking up the kill onto him. It seems like, again, I don't know what's happening. Fairstick, the last 2 games, he hasn't really been on point on that retribution. It was taken away by High, and we already hear some yells from the Aura members. This is the passion that we want to hear, and that's going to be Kabuki jumping in with Furious Dive, and instantly the follow-up from Godiva. That's Wreck taken down, and Kabuki will push his lead now to get a 1-0-1 KDA. On top, though, Fluffy goes in very aggressively. He might actually be able to win this 1v1 as well.
They need to keep this up from the side of Aura Fire. Keep what they're trying to do. Keep the discipline moving. And try and disrupt First farming pattern for sure. And that is something that Godiva can do on the Franco. For the side of EVOS Legends, I guess try and minimize the snowballing effect that Aura Fire can make, because Aura Fire, they want to be able to end this really early.
Oh, man, that little minion was able to protect him there as Wreck goes in. I'm offended, not going to be placed just yet, and he will not use it in the end. He uses it late. Tempest Blades was popped and used with the Finch Boys to get out, and Aura will still have the tempo here in the early stage.
Looking at the situation right now, minute number 3, I feel like Aura Fire is still with the early lead, but I want more proactive movements here from side of Aura Fire. It is not easy going up against the Ruby and as well as Fanny. But yeah, I mean, composition-wise here, High with the Demon Slayer has done a tremendous job there. So a level up, a level ahead against Firstick. Now Firstick, what he needs to do is be more aggressive as well. Target the Eve. Target perhaps the Ling if possible, but yeah, you should be the #1 target for side of Firstick.
Oh, and Firstick is going to go in aggressively. But the thing is, I'm a bit afraid and concerned for the side of Aura Fire because, man, Krite has proven to be very reliable as well on that Kagura, and that burst is going to be felt up as Fluffy here caught in a weird situation.
Wow, Fluffy actually flickers back there. He tried to go for the outplay, but unfortunately, Firstick, he still had the cable management very efficiently placed onto the turret, so he was able to get that kill. But with that Aura, they're already trying to path towards that turtle, trying to contest this with no XP laner. They have to be careful, but still, they will have the pressure because of Facehugger's push and shove in that mid lane.
Once again, situation-wise here, I feel like Hai will somehow be more proactive here in the turtle, but EVOS now, they are more ready to contest.
Well, let's see if they're going to be able to contest here. It's going to be Fersic jumping in once again, and there you go. That's the retribution that they needed. Godiva caught in the bad situation right now, as Fersic will be able to cut him down. Now, Hai will be able to run away with the finish poise. Facehugger caught in the bad situation. The cutthroat is there. Fersic Parker is here. 4 minutes in, he gets a double, and that will push his KDA to 4-1-0. He has 100% of EVOS Legends' kills, but Kabuki, he's looking for something. Petrify connecting. Krite still able to dodge from that one. Aura Fire can't really look for any trades.
Yeah, at the moment, it is actually Aura Fire with that initial gold lead, but it actually has now been equalized and even taken back from the side of EVOS Legends themselves. That turtle was a big, huge moment for the side of EVOS. Plus, they were able to chunk a lot of that mid-tower turret HP, and Fersic, I think he's looking for more.
Oh man, Godiva, he popped the conceal, but the I'm offended is there, and Fersic gets his 5th kill of the game. Again, all 5 kills are on Fersic.
This is what you expect to see from a Fanny, right? Right now, EVOS Legends, they are comfortable here for purple buff invade, but Aura Fire, they read that situation and putting more members in that area, so EVOS Legends will not contest. Item-wise here, Facehugger already intends Talisman. Hai also building Windtalker rather early. But take a look at Fersic, Hunter Strike. The penetration is there, and as well as movement speed. Apart from that, Krite. Man, oh man, Krite, Clock of Destiny already. So I feel like after Lightning Truncheon, yeah, Yin Yang Overturn is it's gonna be deadly.
It is. It's going to be so devastating here. And look at the items. Fersic, he's opted to go for, once again, the Hunter Strike. Hai already putting pressure down below there as he has seen Anti-Mage that is going for a cut here. Anti-Mage, he might just be taken down. Glorious Pathway was popped and used, but man, that Iron Hook will find its mark, and Anti-Mage is going to be CC'd down. High picks up the kill, but wait a minute. Anti-Mage, he's buying so much time. He might be able to escape from this. He gets a little bit more time wasted, and that's the top side turret traded for the kill. Krite even going for the Yin Yang Overturn, able to connect on the 2 members right now as Aura Fire will be able to zone EVOS Legends away from the turtle, but Clover needs to be careful. Kabuki jumps in with a Furious Dive. That's a lot of resources spent, and use the Biru's Passion by Clover. He was almost able to take Facehugger down. It's going to be High using that Tempest Blades to run away. Kabuki now caught on the I'm Offended. Fersic trying to look for the re-engage as the Furious Dive will be there. Kabuki gets shot down, and that's, again, Fersic coming into play and taking the kill for EVOS.
Yeah, EVOS Legends now sitting at a 1,500 gold lead. They were able to get that turret on top. And weird, questionable gank for the side of Aura Fire. The Anti-Mage Hylos was able to beat so much time and kind of hinder the movements from Aura Fire. They were looking for something on the map, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it as of right now.
Oh no, Fluffy gets bursted down, and EVOS gets another pick out of thin air.
That's the thing. The burst potential is there. The pickup potential is there. So when we're saying Aura Fire, they are playing to their playstyle. Sure, yeah, it does seem like they draft that way. But EVOS Legends, they're quite strong as well. Understanding that Krite is very well adept at the Kogura. She can try and contest these early game concessions as well. And Fersic, once again, being such a reliable and very on-point Fanny for the moment, is still sitting at a 610 KD. And here we go again.
That's what I mean. Kill. Oh my god, and in that mid lane as well. Rek goes over to I'm Offended play and the Flicker. Facehugger using the real world manipulation to take a trade. But man, it's worth it for EVOS. Fersic, my goodness. Godiva gets the Iron Hook, flickers backward, and that's going to be Fluffy. Missing on the knockout strike. Anti-Mage will be able to run out of there. What?
The sprint was there, so luckily for Anti-Mage that he... Oh my god, I have no words, but yeah. All right, EVOS Legends, they are in the lead.
Oh my, Fersic! Parker is here! Oh my god, it's not even cables. It feels like web strings at this point.
Huge play from the side of EVOS Legends. Now 2,000 gold lead as Kabuki is looking for some sort of compensation, but it might just be a mistake. Luckily, he can still disengage from that, but watch the pressure from the side of EVOS Legends. They are pushing, they are looking for more trades on the board. they have the waves as well on their hands.
Oh man, Fair6 here once again. He goes over the cables, but the Furious Dive will be able to stop his momentum high, doing the same thing, but he gets bursted down instead. Kabuki goes over to Petrify onto Clover. That's the real world manipulation, immobilizing them. But Godiva, he gets his ultimate onto Rek. That's not the right target. A double kill here from Krite. They're looking for more. I'm offended going to be able to connect as Kabuki goes in for the damage onto Rek, who will be able to take the kill down. It is a 2-for-2 trade. So still, this is actually worth it for the team who is losing. Aura, again, here in this moment.
Uh-oh, the tower in that bottom side. Is EVOS Legends going to get that away? Luckily, Fluffy is going to be there to buy a little bit more time for that tower to still stand. But man, EVOS Legends, they're actually being very careful about this. Aura Fire was able to get the win in that particular team fight. But for the moment, I do still feel like control is held by EVOS Legends.
Yeah, by far. I mean, take a look at the tower here. They are ahead 2 towers in comparison towards for Aura Fire. In comparison to Aura Fire. And yeah, gold lead as well. But what can Aura Fire do is perhaps split push here from side of high here, trying to find more objectives because they are behind.
Ooh, this is going to be tough, man. EVOS wrecked. He gets the I'm offended onto 2, but Aura Fire, they're still going to be able to survive this one. They actually go in for the re-engage, which is a mistake. Godiva is going to get taken down with Kabuki as well. They go in for a very, very strange dive, and Fair6 is doing the same thing towards the back lines, but Facehugger cannot survive this one. He flickers out of range, but that is all the pressure that is necessary to pick up the Lord.
What is this Fanny by Fair6, man?
It's Fair6 Parker,
It's
man.
insane to watch.
It's the Indonesian Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It is the Indonesian Spider-Man, and yeah, right now a battle of the blue-purple buff high seems to still collect that purple buff with a retribution. As of right now, here, Aura Fire, they are behind 4,000 gold with the Lord push, perhaps. EVOS Legends, they might look for 1, if possible, 2 base turrets here.
Yeah.
So we will have to see here. Aura Fire, will they defend all 3 base turrets?
If this was Aura Fire with a 4,000 gold lead, I'd still be like, you know, or EVOS Legends still has a chance. But the problem is it's EVOS Legends with a 4,000 gold lead, and it's already almost 12 minutes in. So far, it isn't looking too good at all for the side of Aura Fire. I'm not sure what they can do at this stage. They do have a possible edge in that high ground, but I don't know, Facehugger, the real world manipulation just keeps getting like knocked out or caught out.
That was a really good Black Dragon form. Fair6 is going to get knocked out there with a knockout strike, but again, he's just dealing so much, and he's able to zone Aura back into their base, high in that top side, trying to do the same thing onto the Lord, but will not be able to get that done. It is going to be the Lord marching down with Rek going for the I'm offended, connecting onto Godiva, but the real world manipulation is there to take him down. High now, looking for more kills on the board. Clover caught in the bad situation, and that's going to be the Tempest of Blades used, but a win of nature is there from Clover. Fair6, one more hit, he dashes out of there! Fair6, again, he does the impossible, the great escape! Krite now gonna be the target as he dashes out, but high with the Finch Boys will be able to catch him out. Krite goes down, a shutdown picked up. Aura are coming back, but EVOS, what a great escape. 4 to, is that 3 to 0? 3 to 0, right?
I think it was 3 to 0 for the side of Aura Fire. They were able to get a lot of trades on the map, but Fair6 once again being the insane Fanny that he is just so huge for the side of EVOS Legends. They are still, once 4,000, it is still 2,000. They are still in the lead as we can look at those item highlights, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, Windtalker, Berserker Fury, and as well as Malefic Roy here to top it off. So penetration, true damage is there for high, but okay, has an okay stat, 422. Now, what he needs to do is, all he can target is Beatrix, perhaps, or even Krite, if possible, but other than that, this lane should just split push.
I agree, you know, you should just keep on going for these splits, because if they go for a full-on team fight, EVOS Legends, this is what their composition was built for.
Yeah, 100%. We'll see what happens here. I mean, for the moment, Aura Fire, they need to look for some trades on the board as we're going to take a look at the damage dealt here by Axe Versic. 46,000, number 1 on that chart, but Facehugger and High, they're not far behind, but look at his KDA, man. 811 stat. If they win this, they're definitely going to get a MVP again, but what happened to Fluffy? He gets chunked down there.
Fluffy is chunked, indeed, but oh
no, it's a 1v1. No, it's a 2v1. Fair say he still gets out. Oh my god.
What is going on?
What's going on? What? I am lost for words, but that play from Fersig, it might just be a free lord now for the side of EVOS Legends, as that's going to be taken down at 6,000 HP. Kabuki dives in, Retribution on point by Fersig, but he's going to get taken down. Here's Anti-Mage, looks for a re-engage, shut down, picked up by Aura. It is going to be Facehugger, using the real world manipulation and knock them down. The Yunmeng overturn, also popped high, going for that mid lane as well. Godiva will be able to flicker forward. Kry's going to get caught, but Anti-Mage now with the damage as well. Rekt does not have the I'm offended, the Nibiru's passion is there, but it's going to be, oh my god, high. Jumping in onto 3 members, Rekt gets an I'm offended, but there's no follow-up. Aura, again, still able to withstand it, but still, EVOS with the plays! Clover with the snipes on Godiva. Wow. The crowd erupts.
1-for-1 trade, and honestly, that was quite huge for the side of EVOS Legends because Fersig is going to be up in 3 seconds. The Lord is on the way in that top side, and this might be the siege that EVOS Legends have been looking for this whole time. Aura Fire, they do have an edge in that high ground, in the real world manipulation, but other than that, I'm not really sure what he can. I guess Link can play the split push game that is currently being done here, but wow.
Oh, Fluffy, he gets out with 1 HP, but still, it is going to be him taken down. Yine over to going to be placed onto Facehugger, who flickers very, very well. It's going to be the Iron Hook connecting. Kryt goes in for the damage as well. Godiva canceled out. Anti-Mage falls down, but high in the backside will be able to claim a life on to Kryt. Not for long, though. Winner Truncheon was popped high, plays it, maneuvers it very, very well. He goes back in right now, but Immortality will be popped with Winner Nature as well. He's looking for more, but it is going to be Clover, kiting back, getting the double, and looking for more. Facehugger's going to target right now, as that's the Immortality popped for the side of Clover. Kabuki dealing the damage, will be able to shut him down. Rekt now caught in the bad situation, but Immortality was there. Fersig in the back, he's trying to end the game, but Aura will still be able to defend out of nowhere. Real world manipulation to shut Rekt down. A killing spree, and Aura will be able to survive another day. 16 minutes in, only the base left for Aura, and a pause comes in.
Oh my god, Aura Fire was nearly ended then and there by EVOS Legends. That was huge. 4 members taken down 1 by 1 on the side of EVOS Legends as Aura Fire
what a match.
lived to fight another day. It has been a spectacular match now.
What a defense there from Kabuki and Facehugger. It was amazing to see the synergy, the coordination as well. But
absolutely.
Fersig, in one moment that Fersig tried to end the game, but unfortunately, not enough time for Fersig to end the game. But yeah,
they were so close.
It was so close. Luckily for the side of Aura, though, Kabuki was
Pog.
there. Kabuki Pog, and yeah, jumped back to the Land of Dawn.
Yeah, that pause was initiated by Aura Fire. Maybe a little bit of a connection issue, or perhaps they just needed a breather after that one, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it was just for a breather. That was an intense fight.
Man, their lives were on that line at that stage because that would have been match point for the side of EVOS Legends as we take a look at the real-time win probability presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. 67, almost 69% for the side of EVOS Legends here, as it does seem like that still is the case. I mean, we're already 16 minutes in, and the late game, it's going to favor EVOS Legends with the composition. Unfortunately, that Aura Fire brought, all their cards were in, all their eggs were in one basket in that early game. It has drifted into that mid game, almost the late game. And EVOS Legends, what? Aura Fire, I mean.
Ooh.
What can they do? What happened?
Godiva got the hook, and that's going to be Rekt taken down. But wait a minute, Fluffy! He knocks him out! Real world manipulation doesn't get it! Rekt flickers away! He popped the conceal as well, but there's a lot of resources spent. Fersig now diving to the backside, but it's only going to connect onto Godiva. A little mistake there, but it's a 1-for-0. High on the backside as well. Gets the top of the blaze, but Fersig, Immortality will be popped. The damage! Iron Hook from Godiva as he flickers out! Oh my god, a 2-for-0 in a clutch moment.
2-for-0 trade, and now Aura Fire are leading with a 2,000 gold lead, and they are pushing that top side. Will they be able to get a tower out of this, or will EVOS Legends really sniff them out of this one? And it might be the case. They are already on the Lord.
They are.
And Aura Fire, out of nowhere, turned this game around. 2K gold lead, plus the Lord here. Anti-Mage, can he buy it enough time?
The answer is no. He's just going to get ping-ponged all around as High dives into Kryt. Top of the blade is going to be used to dash away from the yin-yang overturn. Kryt, say bye-bye, buddy. He is gone. Aura takes another 2-for-0, and this time around to enhance a Lord. Bottom side pushing, though, is still able to defend.
I saw the bottom side and I was like, oh my god, EVOS Legends, is this just a distraction for Aura Fire as they are going to be able to push that in that bottom side? But fortunately enough, they were able to pick that out. And EVOS Legends now, they are the ones sitting on the back foot. They are on the defensive as Aura Fire now with a almost 6,000 gold lead. 2 towers are able to be picked up, I think. And this is it, EVOS Legends on the defense.
This is it. The crowd is erupting right now as Aura Fire will look to siege. High jumping on the fair shake. The Enhanced Lord dives in onto that top side. Base turret number 1 taken down. Aura Fire looking for more. Fluffy will be able to clear out the waves right now. That's going to be mid lane turret taken down as well. Aura Fire have equalized in terms of turrets. Only one more to get it done. Real world manipulation taken down. Wrecked already caught in a bad situation. Now it's Kabuki! He dives and he zones Clover right away. He buys so much time and just like that, they might be able to end right here, right now. High dives into the turret. Match points for Aura. It does not matter. They take the win against all odds.
2-1 now for the side of Aura Fire. Match point for EVOS Legends. What a game by Aura Fire, even though the odds were stacked against them, even though the composition did not favor for them to win. They proved that they are a true contender in MPL ID Season 9.
Aura Fire shows their passion here in game number 3. It was them in game number 1 comebacked, if that's even a word.
Yeah.
Now in game number 3, it was them with the comeback. EVOS Legends, who had the lead. All 3 base turrets from the side of Aura Fire were gone, but from the ashes comes the dragon.
Oh, this is tough right now. This is really tough. The Dragons, they've emerged from the ashes, and what are the Tigers going to do about it?
It is still a series, Mirko, and as well as it turned
Is it?
It is still 2-1. But a
2-1.
match.
One more chance.
One match.
One game.
One game, sorry.
It's a game.
It's a
Match
game.
points.
It's a series. It's the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought it was predictable, I don't know what to say to you because I did not predict this. 2-1
Y'all
for
crazy.
Aura after EVOS were able to get a 2-0 win against RRQ yesterday. Almost sweeping them. 2-0 win against Alter Ego. Again, almost sweeping them, but this time it's Aura leading.
It is Aura leading.
Man, the
It's
progression.
a match point.
It's a match point
It
for
is.
Aura
Aura
Fire.
Fire.
The Red Dragons or Orange Dragons, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I feel like, yeah, they are still one more game, one game
more
away
game.
to secure a top 3 MPL ID. But let's jump into the item builds here. 19 minutes of gameplay. Krait, Clover, and Versig. Well, all the
Yeah.
members from side of EVOS Legends
Wow.
failed.
All members of
Failed.
EVOS, yes.
Failed to somehow secure the game. Why? All 3 base turrets front side of Aura Fire were gone. But yeah, I feel like they shut down their brains. I feel like they brain farted in the last previous fight, and that's where actually Godiva just shines with that iron hook, connecting on towards the right members as well. Sure, Anti-Mage wasn't, but I feel like with Anti-Mage gone, EVOS Legends have some sort of appeal hero apart from Rex, and that is where high jumps and Kabuki also played a huge factor in Aura Fire's victory here, game number 3. Whereas Facehugger, man, oh man, his positioning is just so on point. 17 total kill participation.
How do you
to his
position
name.
like that?
Exactly. Take a look at his build.
Oh.
Enchanted Talisman, Glowing Wand, Ice Queen Wand, and as well as Glowing Wand.
Yeah.
Anti-Caress Facehugger.
Absolutely, man. Anti-Chorus as well. And I don't care.
Oh.
I don't care. For me, the MVP is Kabuki.
Really?
Did you not see
Are
that
you
final
sure?
fight? He zoned the
That's true,
cryo
that's
members
true.
out of the fight. That was all Kabuki in that last point. And even some moments were Kabuki
That's
who
true.
was the one who initiated and shut down Versig. But yes, Gani, what about you?
I do agree with you on that, but I feel like it was his job description, so it's
But he
stand-
did it so well.
That's true, but let's just jump to see the numbers here.
The numbers.
Yeah, Damage to Tower. EVOS Legends is
He
ahead.
did.
but-
Yeah, they did more. They took more
exactly,
turrets.
but Aura Fire is the one. This is
This is all
a rare
Evos.
sight to see. Yeah, all Evos
mostly.
actually.
Except for
But
damage dealt.
Rich Guy, the carry, falls, and Forgotten One falls to the side of Aura Fire, being high, Facehugger, and as well as Godiva. Only the high lows here grabs the category for that sandbag, taking 174,000 worth of damage. But if we compare here, taking 111,000 were falls to the hands of Facehugger. So a lot, and I mean a lot of damage from Facehugger. And personally, I feel like Facehugger was MVP.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he is going to be the MVP.
Obviously, you think Facehugger is going to be the MVP.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Facehugger.
It's Facehugger.
Facehugger Paul, guys.
But honestly, though, his name suits his playstyle.
He
With
likes
the
it.
Farsa, with the Yves, he stuns people down. He hugs your face.
Yeah, 100%. As we're going to take a look at the MVP by the Samsung Galaxy A series, it has got to be Facehugger. On the Eve with a 7-2-10 KDA, 660 GPM, and a KP of 81%. He was just a monster. He had the potential with the high ground, with the utility that he built, but he also respected the damage coming in from EVOS Legends with that anti-Cuirass coming in as well. And it was just beautiful to watch.
It was.
His positioning, his decision-making, I feel like, spamming skills, and as well as opening his ult as well.
Class.
It was total class. And yeah, even though in the early game, I mean, on paper, Yves is so vulnerable against the Fanny, but take a look at his stat. Only gets taken down twice, which means, of course, with the help of Franco covering him, his positioning has been on point.
Absolutely, man. He faced your hug. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hug your face, not
Yeah,
face your hug.
it's okay. We brain fart a little.
We brain fart a lot,
at
you know.
some time, but
Yeah.
yes, this is their MVP highlights by the Samsung Galaxy A series. What exactly did Facehugger deserve to get that MVP?
Absolutely. Here you go. MVP highlights by the Samsung Galaxy A series. Goni,
Yeah.
it's time to take a look.
Yeah, I feel like Facehugger here. Once again, take a look at the positioning. No particular hero can touch this hero. His real-world manipulation is just so on point as well. Yeah, take a look. He's just free hitting. Okay, Anti-Mage is the one who should target that Yves, but of course, Franco is always near his side. Yeah, this was the defense, Kabuki as well as Facehugger. Another element that is why Aura Fire defended that one. And after this turnaround, it was no chance for EVOS to have the control here. Kreitz and friends failed to defend this one. The base was too exposed, and Facehugger comes through once again here for game number 3.
What I loved about Facehugger's real-world manipulation is that he's not too far back so that everyone else is too far out of the zone.
Perfect.
Like, he's able to calculate it properly, and that's so hard to do. That
Yeah.
requires a lot of time on the Eve for that feeling to hit. That, what is it called? Intuitive?
Instinct?
Instinct. That's the word.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
he grabbed that Yves instantly in the first pick, just like you guys can grab food right now. If you're feeling hungry while watching together with friends, just order grab food with the promo code MPL ID XGrab and get the discount up to 50%. Just scan the QR code right now on the left, Goni, on your side of the desk, and TNC apply as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to grab a maybe sneak peek as well to game number 4. What do you guys think about game number 4? Because personally for me, we already saw Fairsick Parker. It's time for Kabuki Ackerman, is it not?
Wow. Perhaps, but Miracle, I've been struggling here on ranks to find friends, and yeah, in
Well,
general.
Yeah.
Well, you can find Arashi on Alita, ladies and gentlemen. All
Wow.
you need to do, if you're having a hard time finding friends to game with, is just download Lita. Just download Lita and find your gaming friends. The pretty, the pro, you can find them all there. Just like Arashi Hoshi, who is sitting at home, who can play with you guys right now. So go ahead, scan the QR code, and play with Arashi Hoshi, because guess what? Facehugger is a good Yves. Arashi is a good Yves as well.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh,
Arashi,
wow.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, folks, game 4 here on our hands. My expectation is EVOS Legends, their draft was good.
Good.
I preferred their drafts, honestly, but what happened was they lost. They got outplayed, I feel like, from Godiva himself, and I feel like that is just that was not a mistake. So I feel like approach similar here, game 4. It's just a more refined execution-wise, more controlled, more, I don't know, the coordination should just be more unites in game number 4 to somehow equalize and force a game 5.
To be honest, I feel like in that particular game, EVOS Legends were the ones making a lot of mistakes that eventually Aura Fire could capitalize on. You saw so many times that they were able to pick off some members from the side of EVOS Legends off the board. And that's when Aura Fire, they started to snowball once again, take it into their own tempo. So coming into game number 4, I think it is possible for EVOS Legends to try a similar strategy. But when it comes down to the execution, they need to stay disciplined as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Not just the early game.
Yeah, and the fact is that Aura Fire in the minute like number 15, if I'm not mistaken, or minute number 16, they all started to step up. Godiva started to get his hooks. They were able to get pickoffs on the board. Kabuki going crazy on the Yuzong in 2v1 situation, winning it out. So everyone was able to do their own job descriptions really well, and they were able to do that better than EVOS Legends.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I feel like EVOS Legends lost their determination in the mid-game. Yeah, sure, they were ahead. But after that, after 3 base hurts gone, they were just, yeah. I'm not going to say idle, but they were just brain farted, I feel like. And now, sound is survival.
Sound is survival, absolutely, man. The thing is, Versik and the Ling, both of them were going at it in the enemy jungle, right? So if you guys want to hear that happening, go ahead and get your JBL Quantum. We actually got some JBL Quantum ourselves just yesterday, and it is so good, Gani. Man, 7.1 surround sound, full HD. Ooh, makes it even more fun, and it's just such an amazing time. You can scan the QR code over to the left to get the promos and maybe possibly buy it, get it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave mine to my mom. She loves it.
She loves it?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's JBL Quantum.
For sure.
Absolutely. Who did you give it to, or did you use it yourself, Gani?
I give it to my little brother.
Your little brother.
You went all the way to America to give it to your little brother.
Don't share my information.
Don't
Rachel.
share
That is my privacy. Thank you very much.
Well,
Boom, bang, bada bing.
boom, bang, bada bing. EVOS have made it
EVOS.
back up to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it?
It's Aura Fire taking on EVOS Legends for game number 4. Draft-wise, again, I expected rather more or less the same from side of EVOS Legends, but from the side of Aura Fire, because they have the second pick, they drafted in response to the EVOS Legends' draft. So I feel like that approach should be also be implemented here, game number 4. And yeah, Aura Fire. They have, honestly, I feel like they have more determination here, game number 4. Match point.
Dude, it's match point. I think if EVOS Legends lack determination, I think that's so weird because they're gonna go home, no?
Yeah,
This
EVOS.
is the lower bracket.
They're fighting for tournament lives here, right? They need to be focused here in this match because if not, it's going to be very, very scary. EVOS, they might go home. This might be history written over. You know, Aura, if they win this,
Yeah.
they're going to get into the top 3. It's been so long since we've seen this happen.
And Aura Fire of all people.
And Aura Fire, the team that went 0-14 in Season 7, the team that was knocked out on the first day of Season 8, are now about to basically knock out EVOS if they're not careful.
Yeah, so perhaps Aura Fire here already stepping up every season here, I feel like. And EVOS Legends.
They're flying up. They're not stepping up. They're dragons.
They're dragons, so yeah, they're flying indeed.
They are.
And I really like I really like this Aura Fire team now.
Yeah, same.
I'm a fan.
The
Really?
play style. Are you a fan?
Are you?
I am.
Gani, are you a fan of Aura
I
now?
am a fan.
So you're now Gora.
I'm still Gani, but yeah,
Because, you know, I'm Megatron,
you're
I make Turn of Fire.
a Turn of Fire.
Turn of Fire.
And you're Gonic, right? So
Gonic. What about Arashi?
Arashi Hoshi.
I love it. I love this English composition desk here, guys, folks.
Absolutely. I love it too.
I love it.
Gani having a blast here on the stage. Everyone as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
The audiences as well. This is a great matchup, and maybe not too fun if you're an EVOS fan currently, right? Because
Yeah, that's
you
true.
are down a game. You need to climb back up to equalize, but still, this is a very intense matchup. Everyone's enjoying it. Let's just hope that both of these teams bring up their best.
That's the thing.
Definitely.
The thing is, for game number 1, Aura Fire made so many mistakes. And I think EVOS Legends have started to rely on those mistakes in a sense. So once they start to go with the plan to just wait on Aura Fire, because you saw, right, in the early game, they were so patient, they didn't do anything, they were just trying to stick to the farming game and so on and so forth. But as soon as Aura Fire started making mistakes, they were able to capitalize and therefore able to win that first game. In the second game, I feel like something similar was happening in a sense. They did have the better setup, I guess, in the early game, but Aura Fire was able to just win over that in a sense.
They did not. Yeah, the mistakes were little to none in the second game.
My point is, EVOS Legends, they need to look for a different strategy
Wow.
against Aura Fire now.
Wow.
So Zaze needs to really go back to the drawing board and really think this one up.
So I feel like a different strategy for that would be perfect, perhaps for side of EVOS Legends is have a proactive composition, if that makes sense. So I feel like a divey more composition with Fanny should somehow have more, not a balanced composition, but I just go crazy, go ham, go full dive here.
Like Aura, you mean?
Like Aura Fire, so fight perhaps.
But you liked EVOS's.
I did. And they were leading by far. But my point was, is, like you said, they need to change their strategy. So they should just somehow find a similar composition that could out-team fight Aura Fire's composition.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense here. Because I think out-team fight is not the word, but they're going to have to use their own identity. Because in these past few games, they've been playing like Aura. They've been playing to dive in. They've been playing to go for that aggressive movement, and it hasn't been working. It hasn't. The past two games have been the same thing from the side of EVOS because, well, Sicilian was banned. Maybe this time they can pick it up early on. Play it front to back like they usually do against RRQ yesterday, against Alter Ego on the first day. That's how they win the games. They don't win by going for these dive compositions. They go for a front to back. Use the front to back, play it disciplinedly. That's EVOS Legends' style. Meanwhile, Aura, you try to fight them with fire, they are the fire.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. I mean, that's something similar to what Aura Fire did, right? They didn't play to their identity in game number 1, and then they lost. And then in game number 2 and game number 3, they played to their identity, and they won. So maybe EVOS Legends can try to do that, not get absorbed with the tempo, the playstyle that Aura Fire can bring onto the stage, and play to their own thing. Because the data shows that they are like that, right?
Yeah. Remember game 1, when you played objectively, Aura weren't able to breathe. EVOS, they literally just, they strangled Aura Fire. They took him down one by one, taking it and suffocating him slowly but surely, taking the turrets, using the pressure to get more objectives on the board. And that was a very dominant win.
That was. And now it is going to be, yeah, I feel like apart from the drafts as well,
Mentality
comes huge here in this.
Remember, EVOS just played a total of 10 games.
Plus 3.
Plus 3 right now. If it goes to a best of 5 again, it might favor Aura. Sure, EVOS are more experienced, but that's a lot of play time. And one of the games I even went to 30 minutes against Alter Ego. So fatigue can be a topic to discuss here when we're talking about EVOS Legends, as they have played the most games out of every team so far in the playoffs.
And in addition to that, they've been still doing a lot of scrims.
Yeah, again.
Like a lot of
probably
scrims.
Also playing
the whole
ranked,
team,
right?
Yeah, the whole team.
Probably been playing ranked, scrims, analyzing as well, obviously after a loss yesterday. There's just so much to think about if you're EVOS right now, and there's so much pressure bearing on you. Aura, it feels like the pressure isn't actually there for them, right? That they're a team who hasn't won the MPL.
No.
People expect them to do well, but they don't expect them to conquer MPL. Meanwhile, EVOS, they've done it all. The pressure is bearing on them, man. Multiple times.
Expectations.
Multiple times they were MPL champions, Season 7 champions, Season 4 champions, M1 world champions. So that's the pressure that's bearing on them currently.
That is the pressure here. So I feel like mentality fatigue, if not physical, in here, in your head, mentality, I feel like it's going to test EVOS Legends now. So we'll have to see here. They are now behind. Day number 1, they managed to squeak the win. Day number 2, they failed to squeak the win. Now can they come back from being behind?
What do you think, though? Because they have 3 mid laners. EVOS Legends, they have 3 mid laners. They have Krite, they have Luminaire, and they have Juan. But they've only played Juan and Krite in the past 4 weeks, I feel like. Luminaire, since he was selected in the national Indonesian team, we haven't really seen much of him, but guess what? You can see a lot of this. The special card 515, you guys can collect these cards and get the prizes at bit.ly/card2_515. But yeah, back to the point. Where's Luminaire?
He's focusing on the Palatnas.
National team
Yeah.
training?
It's
National training.
he made a
Palatnas.
statement about it, so it's official.
It's official. There you go. That's the storyline behind. There's a lot of questions here in the chat. Where's Luminaire? I have the same question. Eterna just answered it.
Yeah, Luminar's chilling
He's chilling. He's trying to bring gold back
for
in
Indonesia.
SEA Games for Indonesia. But right now, EVOS, they have a very tough opponent in literally right beside them.
Yeah, indeed.
He's
And
looking over. He's communicating, Gani.
is he?
He is.
Is he
He's
though?
communicating.
Wow, okay. But folks, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. Mirko, I'm gonna ask you now.
Ask me.
Do you think that Aura can close this series out, or will EVOS Legends equalize?
Aura are a very momentum-based team. So when they get the hang of it, once they get that jam, it's really hard to bring that fire out of them. So I feel like, yeah, this is the moment to take it away. If EVOS wins this game, I might have to favor EVOS when it comes to a full best of 5. But what about you, Eterna?
Me?
You have the same opinions, or
Yeah.
maybe you're like just like, yeah, it's gonna go to a best of 5 and Aura.
It might go to a best of 5.
But
to be
if it
honest.
does go to a best of 5, do you think Aura will be
3-2
able to
Aura,
take it?
I
Oh,
think.
still okay. Okay,
I think,
Gani.
Aura Fire, they're really good at adapting on
They're
their
really
feet.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
mean, it is evident in the series. Game number 1, they lost.
Exactly.
Game number 2,
They
adapt.
Adapted.
And number 3, they maintain their adaptation. So
There you
I
go.
like that.
I feel like now it's also, yeah, their job is to maintain that control. And EVOS Legends, they look to somehow claim back that control and
Absolutely.
equalize. But I feel
Speaking
like,
of pressure,
yeah,
Versik's laughing. He's having a blast.
he is.
2-1 down, but it's fine because,
doesn't care.
again, he doesn't care. That's the mental of the pro players. We asked this many times. How's the mental? Are they fatigued? It seems like Aura might be the ones who are fatigued here with Fluffy leaning back. Versik was laughing.
No, that's just because the secret lab is so comfortable.
I agree.
I
You know,
was
that
about to
could
say.
be a reason
I
as
was
well.
about to say.
Obviously, that's why.
It's too comfortable. I'll do
It
the
is.
same. I'll do the same. See?
I
No
you know what I want to
problem.
do with the
There
secret
you go.
lab? I want to just go 180. Boom. You know, just sleep maybe.
Yeah, you can show the audience as well.
Well, I don't think I can. Well, technically I can, but like I don't think it'll be professional if I
That's
did that,
true.
right?
I want to
So-
go full 360, my guy.
Okay, this chair only goes 160, man. I don't know if it's, you know, maybe, I think he's playing Bauman a little bit too many times, you know, in ranked.
But yeah, I feel like our fire here, the Red Dragons taking on
Goni, they're orange.
the Orange Dragons, Red Dragons, potato. But I feel like EVOS Legends here, the White Tigers.
They're blue tigers, Goni.
I have a fact for
That's
you
white.
guys. Prite's girlfriend is in the building this time.
I feel like
Oh.
everybody's
Yeah.
girlfriend is in the
No,
building.
but
Yeah,
she
we-
wasn't yesterday.
Oh, she
So she's
wasn't
here now.
yesterday.
She wasn't his girlfriend
No.
yesterday.
Well, you know, it may be a girlfriend buff or a nerf, right?
That's the
So because
thing.
if you have your significant other watching you, you're just like, hey, is it pressure for me or is it a mental boost?
Yeah.
For Krite so far, 2-1, not a good stat, but he's trying to improve that. EVOS Legends, they trusted him, man. The fact that Juan isn't playing, a legend in MPL, and it's Krite who's playing, says a lot about their trust towards, I guess, this young player. Yes, he isn't a rookie. We've seen him before in Bigatron, actually, but yeah.
We're talking about Krite. I see so much potential on this player here. I feel like he's a young player, but so reliable. His decision making, his mechanics as well. That is perhaps why Zace opted for Krite instead of Luminaire and as well as Juan. Both players being the world lineup for M1.
What about Van Strong, though? He used to be a mid laner, too.
That's true. So I
He's
feel
opted to
like-
go to the gold lane now.
You're right.
Yeah, EVOS Legends.
And Godiva was so afraid to meet him. So much respect for Van Strong as
A
well.
He
lot.
gave a lot of tips to Kabuki, basically, about how to beat Van Strong, right? We saw that in the interview.
Yeah.
kind of scary, but Van Strong didn't come to play. So unfortunately, maybe for Kabuki and Godiva, those tips did not work out. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the draft for game number 4. This could be the decider, but EVOS, look at their bans. They're banning the Baxia, Kadita, and Fanny. So many respect bans here. Aura, do they want to ban away the Yve that can be taken by EVOS, or do they want to take away the Angela? Exactly. Angela?
This is tough.
Or Yve?
Angela.
Yve, that's right though. That's right though. Well, Angela.
See? Yeah.
Angela for EVOS, and it might just be, there you have it, the Yve for Krite. Ladies and gentlemen, taken away by EVOS. And Aura, how do they respond to this?
That's not good because
Savior.
Basically, the Yve counters Aura strategy usually.
Yeah, exactly. Front to back.
True.
Exactly.
That's true. That's
Utility.
True. Hard dive as well. So I feel like Aura Fire should respond with a... Oh, what?
I like it. Yes. When you're going up against a Yve, you need... Oh my god, we forgot about the Grok completely. That's 2 people who can dive and cancel the real-world manipulation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, on paper and theoretically, Grok and as well as Link counter this Hilda, but in response, Hilda and as well as Karina.
That's tough.
Yeah.
No, that's really tough.
This first phases of Vic's for side of EVOS is, I feel like all tier S's, if not tier A heroes.
Guys, this is the fastest draft we've seen. Game number 4, they really know what they want right now. Aura Fire now taking their time this time around. But interestingly enough, EVOS Legends, they have opted for that first pick once again. Or if what can they do? What can they pick up here?
Lilia, perhaps.
Yeah, I wanted to say Savior, but against this Karina, Yve, and Hilda, I don't know if Savior can work here. I think it is going to be the wise choice to pick up the Lilia, but if they want to go for an all-out fight, Savior.
Wow.
Raphael.
There you go, Savior.
Wow. So Xavier is the choice here.
I like it. Just use identity. You guys are aggressive. Use it. Don't be scared to use it in the playoffs. EVOS are doing the same thing.
I gotta be honest with you. I really don't like this Link pick. Sure, it has a lot of potential, but against a Karina jungler on a Demon Slayer as well. Yeah, EVOS Legends composition is just nasty. 4 teamfights, 4 split pushing, and as well as pickoffs. Now though, entering the second phase, Melissa has been banned here, limiting Lover's hero pool as well.
I agree, but remember in game number 1, Goni and Eterna, Karina was picked up by Aura, and EVOS, they picked up the Ling. So we have seen this Ling win this matchup before, literally in this series, and that might just be what Aura Fire is trying to do trying to replicate in game number 4 here of the series, picking up the Ling, banning away the Melissa, so the counters towards these dive-heavy heroes. EVOS Legends, they may be just trying to, they're going to limit the heroes of Kabuki, that's what I wanted to say, but no, they're actually going for the Masha ban, so they're still thinking that this Grok can be flexed. Godiva can play it, Fluffy can play it, let's just ban the Masha.
Same bans for the side of EVOS Legends, though. One other ban they can do is, once again, like you mentioned, is the Cho for Kabuki. That is definitely an option for them. As Aura Fire, with the Melissa being banned out, they do still have the option of banning... What can they ban away? EVOS Legends, they're lacking a gold laner, perhaps as an EXP laner. So they could
Papa or Brody? I think Papa is a better ban.
You think it's going to be for the gold lane again?
I'm pretty sure. They want to limit Clover's hero. If it's not that, XP lane, I think there's just too many heroes to ban out. If you're talking about anti-mage, Yuzong, Cho, Uranus, it's just too many. But, Esmeralda. Good call.
I was thinking someone who can have a strong lane against the Grok is something that they would want to ban out.
So they have
side lane.
So they have one guarantee winning side lanes for side of Aura Fire. Makes sense. And actually, that Esmeralda ban comes through as well. EVOS though, what will they offer in the last ban? Perhaps they might opt for a roamer ban here because Godiva has yet to pick up a hero. But I feel like in the second phase for the first pick, Aura Fire might pick up the... I don't know why. I like a Brody here for side of Aura Fire.
EVOS could ban out Kufra or Cho, in my opinion.
Kufra or Cho,
yeah.
I think Kufra or Cho is definitely the right answer here for the side of EVOS Legends, because Aura can definitely go for the same style of strategy with a 4-man dive comp and that one savior at the back dealing damage. So right now with the Cho ban, it is going to basically kind of limit Aura Fire's heroes. Yuzong could be another pick up here that can work for Aura.
Yuzong. I like Rafaela, to be honest.
Oh my god, I'm forgetting about something. Guys, they can pick up the Atlas. Yeah.
Atlas.
They can pick up the Atlas here.
For
I'm being
Godiva.
serious. they can pick up the Atlas.
Yeah, for Godiva, I mean, Karina, Hilda, all melee heroes, close combat, but perhaps Yuzong, but yeah,
Okay.
they
Called
might
it.
pick up.
Brody.
They might pick up the Atlas for the last game, for the last pick.
Yeah, EVOS, they're going to go for Brody here. I think Brody works best. If they go for a Beatrix, it is going to be bullied in that gold lane. We saw this before. If it's not the Brody, I'm trying to think of other heroes here. Clint, Brody, Beatrix. But Beatrix, I think we just scratch that off. Clint as well.
Popol?
Popol, there you go. Popol and Brody still up for grabs. And for the XP lane, at this point, if you're going up against this composition,
I don't mind
what
Dyroth.
will work? Dyroth. I
Or
don't
the
know.
gold lane.
I don't know about Dyroth here. In the XP.
XP
Oh, in the EXP.
for anti-mage.
I think
Works
for the
well
XP.
against
Can.
Yuzong, works well against the Brock, and if Link split pushes, Dyroth is
Not enough
There.
frontline, though, with the Dyron.
Paquito. Paquito, they can go for the Paquito, but no, it is
Oh
the
my
Dyroth
God,
and the
Dyroth.
Beatrix. So these are the two picks that I didn't go for because Beatrix just loses lane in that against the Yuzong. We saw that literally in the last game, but Aura now, to wrap it up, Atlas would be amazing
Yeah,
here. There's so
Atlas
many
here.
melee heroes, so
Oh.
many vulnerable targets. Will they go for the Atlas? If they go for the Atlas, this is literally combo wombo. Man,
that's nasty.
that's a lot of
nasty.
AoE damage. Literally
Please.
every member
Please.
does AoE.
Please give us an Atlas. I want to see the Atlas here. A lot of potential here that can be made on Atlas. And yeah, combo wombo, the Tempest of Blade, the Fatal Links, and as well as the Wall Charge combined with any hero. But no!
Oh.
So Franco instead.
I feel like they already have too many area of effect heroes that they need a single target hero as well, right?
Sure.
To balance it out, but this will mean that they do not have any siege potential aside from that Savior. That Savior is the only guy who can actually hit these turrets down, and this is going to be risky. I will have to say 3-1 for Aura Fire here because I'm sticking to my principle. Aura, they're using their identity, but EVOS, it still seems like they don't really know what they want to pick here. Hey, Turna, what are your thoughts?
Man, to be honest, I really would have wanted that Raphael pick. I don't know why for Godiva in this sense, but okay, the Franco is the choice that they have made. When we have to compare these two, I'm gonna have to go with, I don't know, I'm a bit confused because let's just see the
Yeah, we don't need any predictions here for game number 4. It's all you guys at home. Hashtag Aura Fire or hashtag EVOS Roar because we are in the land of Dawn for this. Basically, the decision is here, Gani. If EVOS Legends gets the win, they're forcing the 5th match, but Godiva, once again, so on point with the Iron Hook in the early stage of the game, getting wrecked low, and because of that, Hai will have a relatively safer route to his own jungle creeps. Wrecked still, though, being such a nuisance up against the Sling. We all know how this matchup goes. Wrecked caught in the bad situation. Oh my god, Retribution going to be popped in sprint as well from the side of Wrecked. It is going to be a free Lethal Wanderer, but they're looking for a kill onto Wreck. He actually sprinted to the wrong direction, I feel like, and this might be, first blood for the side of Aura, but Godiva is the one who picks it up, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
You're right. In the top side, we can see Clover is getting bullied by Yuzong for the moment. So when we're talking about winning lanes, it is still a fair trade in a sense. But we'll see how it happens there in that bottom side. Aura Fire, they like to go for those neutral objectives in that early game, like the Turtle. But in that lane, it doesn't seem like they're winning.
Yeah, I mean, composition-wise, I feel like here in the early game, of course, Aura Fire will have some sort of a fight against the composition, but take a look here. Godiva, force a recall, but yeah. Again, composition-wise here, EVOS Legends, they need to be more proactive here. Like what Rekt is doing here to open up visions and as well as perhaps set some skirmishes.
Yeah, and actually, that's really smart by Aura. The fact that Godiva has taken and soaked up most of the damage will mean that, again, Hai has a very, very safe path to his jungle. He's taken every creep without a problem. And Anti-Mage now, he's forced to flicker out right before the turtle spawns. So again, this is a very good lead in the early stage from the side of Aura.
We'll see how they can actually fare with this, as they are going to be contesting this gold buff. We'll see who gets it. Actually, it's going to be Fluffy, of all people. But in the mid side, already some set up from both EVOS Legends as well as Aura Fire. Let's see who has the ability to get this Retribution on point.
Well, it's going to be very hard for Aura because of Wrecked here. Using the Hilda, he's pulling all the damage. Redundant Light just deletes him off the game with Fluffy's Wild Charge as well. Anti-Mage goes in for a play, but it is just going to be the Turtle traded in for the kill. Aura still in the lead.
Looking at the setup there, I feel like Hai opted for the purple buff at bot side.
Oh man, anti-mage to the bottom side will be caught off guard, but he's gonna go for a trade. Oh my god, almost takes Godiva down. But again, 2 of these kills are on Godiva, so it's still really, really good for the side of EVOS Legends. An 800 gold lead, but mostly on the tank.
Yeah, I mean, here Godiva opting for that movement speed and as well as extra regen mana, but wrecked.
Oh, that's a lot of damage actually, but it is just going to be nullified by the sprint. Godiva does not connect onto that Iron Hook, and Rekt will still be able to live in this skirmish. Versik though, he's already trying to go for the counter jungle. He goes in for Retribution as well, secures it, gets immobilized, but he will be getting out safely.
Yeah, I mean, Versik is one level ahead in comparison towards Hai, but I feel like Aura of Fire here, with their somehow early composition, they might find a mistake here, but Versik and friends here is already somehow hovering around the jungles, constantly haunting Aura of Fire's composition here. So yeah, as long as Aura of Fire is careful, they could somehow weather the storm.
EVOS Legends, they aim to protect Clover, and they also aim to try and disrupt the farming pattern coming in from Hai. But this can actually be taken to their advantage.
Oh, Rekt will be able to get out. Fluffy did not have the wild charge. Hai has the backup as well. That's going to be Versik diving in. That's a lot of damage, and the Iron Hook was dodged out from Godiva, trying to get the ultimate right now as Fluffy is in the front. But Hai is just going to go for his purple buff. Not too many aggressive movements anymore. EVOS, they back up, and they have the early game advantage. Hai actually, he unfortunately resets that purple buff a little bit.
Yeah, buys them a bit more time for the side of EVOS Legends. So what they are trying to do, disrupting that farming pattern, is starting to work for the side of Aura of Fire. But of course, nothing too fancy just yet. Hai is behind 1 level, but I'm sure he will be quick to catch up. The turtle has already spawned, but oh my god!
A very good hook from the side of Godiva to set up again. Fluffy with the flicker and the wild charge onto Krite. That is a very, very good setup for the upcoming Lord fight. He even gets out here, so without Rekt and without Krite having his sprint and his real-world manipulation, it should be Aura who has the pressure. But Versik, this is insane. This is why Karina is such a prio hero.
Yeah, I feel like right now the setup, yeah, Hai is not...
Oh. He gets caught though by the Iron Hook. No ultimate just yet. It's going to be Versik caught in the bad situation. Kabuki dives in, gets the Petrify onto 2, and that's the Dawning Light connecting Kabuki with low HP. He's still diving in, and he's still going to be able to get it there, even though he has to be taken down. It's a 1-for-1, a 1-for-2 currently. And remember, EVOS were the ones who had that Retribution onto the turtle, so it's still worth it for EVOS. And again, Godiva gets the 3rd kill in this game.
2-for-2 trade for both teams right now, as Aura of Fire is now trying to take the gold lead away from EVOS Legends. For the moment, it is still bouncing back and forth, but when we're talking about objectives, EVOS Legends has it in the bag. Now let's take a look at the items here in the 5th minute.
Godiva opting for Dominance Ice here for his first item. Of course, denying the regeneration from Rekt and as well as Anti-Mage here. So I feel like, yeah, good itemization. Fluffy Haptises early, combined with High and Dry, his ultimate.
Versik gets hooked there, and the Dawning Light will not be able to take him down. He takes a lot of turret shots, but High picks up that purple buff. Man, so close. But again, Karina is just so tanky. Rekt goes in for an aggressive play. Kabuki will be able to get the Furious Die, but Rekt, he can 1v1 this. He goes for the ultimate. Tempest Blades will be able to cancel it out. Kabuki will most probably get the kill, but no, I might be wrong here. Rekt gets out.
Oh my god, Rekt actually survives this. So much energy, so much time has been wasted. Now Kabuki goes in for an aggressive play here with Godiva there at the back, but unfortunately no commitments just yet. I might be wrong. What? Rekt does so much damage on that Hilda.
Yeah, taking a look at the emblem as well, it is a fighter emblem, so I feel like Rekt can deal damage, and Hilda has the stacks above his head, so more stacks on your head, more damage as well. And right now, it is a reset. EVOS Legends still with the lead, a 2,500 gold lead.
Absolutely, the crowd is going crazy right now. Yeah, EVOS, they got the lead, and they're trying to give them the mental boost again, because this is literally for their tournament lives. If Aura win this, EVOS will be knocked out. Dawning Light going to be popped there, but it does not find the turtle. Still a little bit off. EVOS Legends trying to go into the enemy jungle. Kabuki, with the help of Facehugger, will be able to chunk Rekt to half HP. High is 3 levels below of Versik, and it's just going to be him securing the purple orange buff here. Maybe not so easily though. He gets it, but EVOS doesn't want to stop this pressure. Karina, he goes in onto high right now. He tries to deal damage. Iron Hook does not connect, but look at the combo wombos. Unfortunately, though, it's still First surviving with Anti-Mage dealing the damage right now. He's going to get chained, but it is him turning the tides, and it's a double kill for Anti-Mage in a position where Aura had the pressure.
That's insane. 3 members taken down just for First life. I don't know how worth it that is for the moment, as EVOS Legends are now leading with a 4,000 gold lead. They have 4 turrets in their pocket. It might be the 5th here, as they are putting a lot of pressure in that mid side.
Yeah, I mean, that is why Deroth is such an annoying hero. His burst potential is just huge, and combined with Hunter Strike, extra penetration to his name, man, 2 members just gone.
Oh no, Clover gets caught there, and that's going to be a lot of damage placed onto him, but he still survives, and he does the damage to turn it around. Kabuki dives to the backside, gets the kill, but it's a 1-for-1 right now. Wrecked in the bad situation, going to be caught in the mobility, and that's going to be Fersic jumping able to kill. Iron Hook not connecting high now, jumping onto Fersic. It is just a 2-for-2 trade, or a fire trade equally.
My god, Anti-Mage has been insane. He just goes in with the flanks, doing and dealing so much damage when Aura Fire was looking to actually win those brawls. So EVOS Legends, for the moment, they have too much damage for Aura Fire to actually contain. I'm not really sure what they can do at this stage.
Honestly, Aura Fire, what they need to do is, once again, the split push a meta. They did this previous game, so Hai just needs to focus. Yeah, he is going top side here, trying to push the waves, relief off one lane, so the other 4 members could somehow focus on more team fights, finding the mistakes from the side of EVOS Legends, slowly but surely finding more gold lead here. As, yeah, Lord, I feel like Aura Fire should not contest this one. They should opt for a defense on this Lord.
They really should. It's just going to be the Lord taken away here. Fluffy tries to go for the steal, but again, that might just be a play that does not work out. Clover gets the kill, and the Lord as well. Wrecked trying to maneuver to go for a flank, but man, EVOS, they're just building on this gold lead. 5.4 thousand gold lead already.
Yeah, take a look. Anti-Mage here. Anti-Cross is built as well, so we have to see his combined with Hunter Strike. The penetration from his first hit and as well as after is always there, but he is also building defensively, so respecting the Ling's power, Ling and Kabuki's power as well, and is alongside with Fluffy, so a lot.
Oh, this time it lands to the right target. Dawning Light as well. Anti-Mage shut down by Kabuki. He has 4 kills. They might be able to turn the tides around right here if they go for a proper defense. Lord not able to dive into the turret right now, and mobility connects on the 2 members, and that's going to be the Iron Hook connecting, and look! He brings him under the turret! Just like that, they pick up the jungle and the XP lane. EVOS losing out in this fight.
Yeah, they are able to really time that perfectly. That was a beautiful setup coming in from Godiva, and that is exactly what they need to do. Apparently, being able to take the 2 heroes with the highest amount of burst damage in first against Anti-Mage will definitely be able to secure them the defense for now.
Wow, what was that hook, man? Godiva or Godivin? But right now,
Godivin.
Right now, here, 3K gold behind here. They need to convert it to more objectives. It is not an easy thing to do, but yeah, still 90 seconds on the clock for the next Lord. Aura Fire, though, still holding on, slowly but surely forcing EVOS Legends to make a mistake.
They're just scaling. They're waiting for Savior to get that power spike with Ling as well. The moment they get this power spike, it's actually going to be really hard for the Yve to ultimate. So basically, yes, Yve has the better late game when we're talking about this. I mean, EVOS have the better late game in that stage. But the thing is, Yve's ultimate, when is she going to be able to pop it without getting disturbed? Wild Charge, we have so much die potential with the Yuzong, and also, guess what? Ling.
What is Rek doing there in the top side of the map?
He's trying to find Ling. He knows that Aura, they want to try to go for the split push, or he might just go for the flanks here, which is really, really good. Look at where Savior's at. At this point of the game, Rek can just burst him down, so it is a good plan, but it is going to be read out by Aura as Ling will be able to find him. Sprint is there for Rekt. He used it, but man, the Iron Hook connects, and that's going to be another pick for the side of Aura Fire. Rekt will not be able to escape this one. Maybe he will, though, as that's going to be high jumping in. First addition damage as well. Fluffy gets a pick out of nowhere again, and Kabuki, there you go. That's what I said. Yve cannot use his ultimate properly. Another 2-for-0 pickoff, as that's Fersic jumping in, but it might be too aggressive. That's going to be Anti-Mage doing the same thing. Kabuki will be able to stun him up with the Hello Fluffy as well, and all of the EVOS members will be forced to back up. 50 15 seconds on the death timers. Aura, they're going to force the Lord.
2 members down for the side of EVOS Legends. Aura Fire are 5-man up and quite healthy here at the stage. They are going for the mid-side turret here and onto the way to the next turtle. What initially was EVOS Legends winning with quite an immense amount of gold has now actually shrunk to only a 1,000 gold lead. And Aura Fire, they're slowly but surely crawling their way up from being behind.
Oh, free Lord. Pharisee caught in a bad situation. He's trying to go for the steal, but it is going to be retribution away from him. He dives in onto the damage from the side of Kabuki, but what? Kabuki survives with the help of Fluffy. The wild charge perfectly timed. A 1-for-1, but again, it's worth it to Aura. That's the gold lane for the jungle.
Gold lane for jungle, and they have a Lord on the way as well here, Goni.
Yeah, indeed. And man, another hook.
Another hook connects with a suppression, but this time there's no damage to follow it through. It is only Facehugger who can not really burst wrecked here. So it is just going to be both of the members backing up. High though, in the midst of it all, it's still going to be worth it for Aura Fire because they look for other things on the map. They're converting on objectives really well.
Yeah, back again to my point. I feel like Aura Fire here now with this Lord push, what they can do is not ending the game just yet, but destroying 2 base turrets should be the prio here for side of Aura Fire, and then reset. EVOS Legends, all they need to do is defend 1 base turret.
Wait, whoa, what's going on? The Lord is taking a detour all the way back. That might be a mistake from Aura Fire. Fluffy, he tried to wall it off, thinking that the Lord will just go and move around the first circle there. But again, no, that's a mistake. Aura, with that, he might have just lost this tempo. What?
Wait. It does seem like Godiva has landed a hook here, but onto Rex only. This might be another mistake.
Anti-Mage. Godiva was able to bring him back. Kabuki dives in with a furious dive, but no, the timing isn't there. He's going to get bursted down. 2-4-0. Aura. 1 bad mistake, a blunder, and EVOS, they capitalize.
A little too aggressive there from side of Aura, and right now First Take wants the purple buff, which perhaps he will get, but yeah,
Oh no, this is a disaster. Fluffy gets sniped down, and that's going to be the damage, taking him out. Facehugger caught. It's going to be a wipeout here. EVOS, are they going to be able to survive this one? They're going to take everyone down. Godiva is low, and he is down. A 4-4-1. Aura, they can't defend with just high. They need to wait. Kabuki, 2 seconds on the dead timers. Will still be able to defend. Oh my goodness, 1 mistake. And my God, EVOS, the punishment is unreal.
Luckily for the side of Aura Fire, that bottom lane was pushing, so Anti-Mage was forced to deal with that. If that hadn't have happened, I think that EVOS Legends could have had a lot more damage onto that turret.
Oh,
as now we're going
no.
to take a look at the replay here by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the Aura members were doing here, trying to occupy the jungles, which, yeah, it's a mistake there. It's a blunder mistake. Of course, you have Krite there. With that real manipulation, will definitely slow you up and eat you up. Luckily, though, Kabuki was up on time, and EVOS members were not able to somehow push for the end. It is a reset, though, but now gold lead shifts towards EVOS Legends. Aura Fire, they are on the back foot, and now they are somehow, once again, in the situation that they were in before. They are in a losing position.
I'm still curious about what happened with that Lord, to be honest.
Grok walled it, so the Lord had to move away, and just like that, Fluffy is going to be targeted. Kabuki jumps in with a Petrify and is able to connect onto Krite with a Black Dragon form as well. He's chasing Krite down, and that leaves Fersic all alone to get bursted down, but he still survives somehow. Kabuki gets taken down. High dives into the backside, will be able to cancel the real world manipulation with the Tempest Blades, and he gets the kill onto Krite. He goes for Clover as well, but what a trade, what a fight. Dawning Light does not connect. I mean, it does connect, but it's not enough to take him down. A 2-for-1. High in a 1v1 against Rex. Still has the immortality. Snipe almost connecting. Aura, they've salvaged the scraps once more, and they found another window.
One window has been opened up for the side of Aura Fire, but EVOS Legends are still in that gold lead. The Dawning Light does connect, but unfortunately, Godivas does not. But they do have the man advantage, perhaps, to get this Lord for themselves.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, no retribution from side of EVOS Legends as well here, but
Unless-
that as well as
Wait.
Hilda is
Correct.
already in vicinity.
It's going to be the target here, but no, it does not matter. The wild charge will knock him in place, and the immobility is there as well. Rek gets taken down, and that is another pick to Aura. They've lost that pressure, but they regained it back in the 17 minutes.
Oh my God, the turnarounds are happening all across the board here. Has been a 17-minute game, guys. Did you realize Aura Fire now with the Lord here in that bottom side is going to be pushing EVOS Legends. They are struggling here on the defense. Aura Fire, they're trying to manipulate both of all three lanes so that they can push at the same time. And this is something that Aura Fire really needs. But the problem is here, Krite still has that high ground in that real world manipulation. And that is going to be Kabuki's job to try and inhibit that from happening.
Let's see, this is going to be the siege from the side of Aura Fire. High dives in deep onto Fairstick. It is going to be Anti-Mage caught, but he has his flicker. Black Dragon form now used by Kabuki. That's going to be a lot of resources spent onto Anti-Mage. That's a wild charge as well, connecting. Immortality going to be popped right now. That's going to be real world manipulation to the backside. Godiva finds a pick and will be able to take the damage down. Shutdown picked up for the side of Kabuki. Rex caught in the bad situation now, going in, trying to defend, but it is going to be a 3-for-1. Anti-Mage gets taken out, and Aura will knock EVOS out. Revenge here in Season 9. It will not be a repetition. EVOS will miss out on MSC.
This is history being written in MPL ID Indonesia Season 9, guys. Aura Fire, my God, their journey has been insane. They barely made it to the playoffs last season, and now they're already top 3.
Last place in the 7th season, season number 7. First team to go home in Season 8. And now, the first team being in the top 3. Ladies and gentlemen,
wow,
the Red Dragons, Aura Fire.
And this wasn't a 3-2 victory against
the 3-1.
The Legends, the EVOS Legends. This was a 3-1.
3-1. This team, EVOS, they almost swept RRQ. You can see Zace in distraught. What a moment from Aura. This organization, what a moment.
The progression, the development, the journey.
0-14 in Season 7. Making it to playoffs in Season 8. Winning PL President, and now getting to that top 3. Cracking it after such a long time of it being dominated by the 3 big teams, EVOS, RRQ, and ONIC. This certainly is a moment to celebrate, but for EVOS Legends, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the main lineup, bowing down to the crowd, showing respect once again as they will be the ones to be sent home here in day number 3 of MPL ID Season 9 playoffs.
Nice try, EVOS Legends. And congratulations, Aura Fire. They showed class here in this match. And yeah.
The people's
champion this season. Yeah, man.
Heartbroken, as you can see right here from Zace. Luminar is there to console his teammates as well.
Fairstick, guys.
Where's Fairstick? Oh, there.
He's crying.
Very contrasted moment here, man.
Two sides of the coin.
Yeah, the thrill and the agony of esports, of Mobile Legends here. As you can see, all smiles from Fluffy and the team, Aura Fire. This team, they were able to get the first team jungler, most improved player, and best coach. 3 awards individually.
Amazing and well-deserved, I feel like now. Taking on EVOS, 3-1 victory. This is no Aura Fire. They are definitely a contender here, folks.
They definitely are. And now we are going to take a look at the mic check of game or this match. By TikTok.
Wah, ini bisa rata sih Hildai juga. Kelas Cil.
Dapat tuh ya Kabuki, lihat Kabuki.
Sabar ya pelan-pelan ya, lihat.
Mati tuh Kabuki tuh kayak.
Atasnya hancur, mati Kabuki. Ayo los. Awas, Karina masih kuat ya.
Bisa mati tuh, Cil.
Kelas.
Bareng aku aja habis. Mati lilanya.
Lilia mati, semua mati. Ratain guys, bisain bawah. Matiin Popol, bisain bawah. Enggak ada flicker kan? Kelas.
Oke, kelas.
Hit
Itu TB, Cok.
Bisa.
Woo! Nice.
Karina dulu. Boston. Mantap. Karina. Tribiru. Boston. Karina dulu. Guys, Lord. Mati dia.
Bevatus masuk guys. Bevatus masuk, dia mau cobain. Mata di Pani guys.
This moment, man.
What a defense, man. That was off of a blunder that almost sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Hai is underrated on the Ling, man. No one talks about his Ling. His Ling was really good.
Best jungler.
Best jungler for a reason. Thank you,
First
Eterna.
team jungler. Oh, this moment by Godiva as well.
Oh,
The
my
fact that
God.
he got fair sick, not wrecked,
Yeah,
changed the tides.
beautiful.
Well, we're going to take a look at the host interview, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now with Aura.
Aura Fire still on fire, dan sekali lagi congratulations to Aura Fire. Di sini sudah ada Godiva. Ya congrats Godiva, ini abis memboyong banyak awarding dari Aura Fire. Ada best coach, ada most improved player, dan gimana nih tadi 3-1 melawan EVOS Legends menurut Godiva. Kamu nyangka gak sih bakal mendapatkan poin 3-1 melawan EVOS Legends?
Kita nggak nyangka sih kalau misalnya itu 5 game kalau kita menang ya kita senang gitu aja ya nggak nyangka.
Gak nyangka, kalau menurut kamu sendiri nih, kenapa EVOS mungkin cuman berhasil mendapatkan 1 poin? Kalau menurut kamu sendiri, permainan EVOS Legends tadi gimana yang kamu lawan?
Mereka agresif banget di awal.
Agresif banget di awal, namun kalau di mid ke late-nya gimana tuh? Untuk EVOS?
Dari early game sampai mid game mereka agresif banget. Nah, mungkin mereka ke bawah hype aja pengen cepet udahin gamenya.
Wow,
Kita bisa balik dulu.
ke bawah hype ya. Soalnya dengar-dengar juga kan yang ada Rek ngomong sesuatu dan kamu bilang itu menjadi motivasi kamu sendiri. Itu masih berjalan sampai sekarang, kamu termotivasi dengan kata-katanya Rek mungkin?
Masih sih.
Masih dong. Oke, kalau gitu kan nextnya juga ada match nih antara RRQ Hoshi dan juga ONIC Esports. Kalau kamu prediksinya bakal RRQ atau ONIC yang menang?
RRQ yang menang. Tapi kita pengennya ONIC yang menang.
Kalau prediksi kamu RRQ, tapi kamu pengennya ONIC yang menang biar kamu lawan RRQ Hoshi ya. Tapi kan sebenarnya kedua-dua tim itu sama-sama jago. ONIC Esports gimana? Kemarin kamu dibantai 3-1. Dan RRQ Hoshi juga kamu belum pernah menang nih dari season 4 kalau nggak salah. Nah, kalau kamu sendiri lebih baik lawan ke
RRQ soalnya kalau ONIC kita udah lawan kan kemarin. Kita pengen coba lawan. Jadi kita nikmatin playoff ini aja.
Oke, nikmatin playoff. Kemarin juga kamu kedatangan orang tua ya? Kalau hari ini didukung juga nggak sama orang tua kamu?
Didukung tapi lewat WA.
Oh, didukung tapi lewat WA. Kalau gitu pasti juga mereka nonton nih live streamnya kan, ada orang tua kamu, ada teman-teman kamu, boleh dong 1-2 kata buat mereka yang udah semangatin kamu terus sampai hari ini.
Makasih buat semuanya yang dukung, terutama moderator di Mimo TV dulu. Thank you. Nah, makasih semuanya, makasih.
Yes, kalau gitu sekali lagi congratulations untuk Godiva dan juga Aura Fire. Kalau gitu langsung aja kita balik ke caster, silakan.
An upset victory here in the first match of day 3. Wow. Again, still speechless, but Godiva showed class once again in that interview.
Yep.
Congratulations to Aura and to EVOS. Hopefully we see them rebuild in season 10 and come back stronger. What a moment.
What a
so
moment.
sad for EVOS, the whole low-key.
Oh, well, we have witnessed 3 teams eliminated here in the playoffs. Bigatron,
Alter Ego,
Yeah,
and
Alter Ego,
EVOS.
and as well as EVOS Legends. But before we talk more about the playoffs, let's just jump into the item builds for the last game here. EVOS Legends and Aura Fire would happen. 18 minutes of gameplay. EVOS Legends, Vulture in the last team fight, a couple of team fights, I feel like. There was a slight back and forth moment, but at the end of the day, it was Godiva with connecting the right hooks here for their side. And yeah.
Krite is phenomenal, man. Even in this game, 18 minutes in, where Aura had most of the control, he still stayed at 2-1 and 12.
Exactly.
Considering that Aura had so much dive, that is an insane KD to have.
12 assists, 2 kills, so almost 100% kill participation and only get taken down once. But Aura Fire, if we're talking about the composition, they are somehow committed to go dive here. Yu Song, Grok, Ling is always ready to wreak the back lines, and even though there are a couple of moments anti-mage dishes out a lot of damage, but it's still, of course, the carry falls to the hands of FaceHugger as Xavier, 109k worth of damage. Nothing stops FaceHugger, man, in this game. I feel like he is also one of the reason why they are still, you know, they defended the base. Now let's take a look at the MVP here. I personally feel like either it's going to fall to Kabuki or yeah, Godiva.
I think this guy came in clutch a lot of times, man. Kabuki as well, but this guy, oh man, MVP by Samsung Galaxy A series. The hooks that he was able to land at the end was beautiful. The targeting as well. 3, 4, and 12. That's a Franco for you, man.
You know, I really thought that Aura Fire was going to lose that match, but as soon as Godiva were able to land those hooks on those priority targets and actually take them out, that was like a huge turnaround, a huge moment made by Godiva. He definitely deserves this MVP this time around. He won a few today. He also played the Kadita and won that MVP as well. So huge impactful player on the side of Aura Fire in Godiva, as now we're going to take a look at the MVP highlights here by the Samsung Galaxy A series to see how he deserved this MVP this time.
Yeah, I mean, his positioning, his timing as well. He can provide peel as well, but mostly his hooks, especially towards the end. Yeah, his engages were just on points. Yeah. Rex dove on him, but of course, with the suppression, yeah, his mobility was just nullified there.
I was with you guys. When he picked up that Franco, I was like, what? I would have preferred the Atlas, like you guys mentioned.
Yeah.
Or any other hero that, in my opinion, had better like AoE type of
FaceHugger
CC. But man, he made Franco work with the composition that was given to him and the composition that was against him with so much high ground from the side of EVOS Legends. It was amazing to see, and really all of these players from the side of Aura have really stepped up, and I am so proud to watch them grow in that way.
0-14 again in Season 7 to now knocking EVOS out. Well, you guys can catch all of the highlights once again on the official TikTok of MPL ID. And you guys can upload your excitement watching MPL ID Season 9 and use hashtag MPLD TikTok as well to get attractive prizes during the challenge. Because look at the prizes down below. These are not your standard prizes, Connie. You got skins, you got Secret Lab, JBL Quantum. Just too many.
Scan it now.
Scan it right now on the left, on Ghani's side of the table to get the chance to win these amazing, amazing prizes. Just like how Eterna has a Secret Lab at home.
I have a Secret Lab at home, yes.
You have a Secret Lab at home. But I do want to ask.
Yeah?
What do you want to ask?
Eterna.
Okay, what is it?
I know I'm the analyst, but I like questions as well.
You like questions.
3 teams now standing in the playoffs. RRQ, ONIC, and as well as Aura. I want to hear your predictions. Let's start with Eterna.
I know that no one else will be going home today.
Wow. That's a big brain move right there.
Thank you.
Huge brain move.
Boring answer, but Miracle, let's move on to you.
Well, for me, I actually made a prediction already. I said that RRQ and Aura will meet in the grand finals.
Whoa!
So that's my prediction. Do you want to know who wins in my prediction? Aura.
Whoa!
Yeah. It's a bold statement.
You want to add more, perhaps? Now you have a prediction.
What about
Mirko said it
you?
all.
Well, my prediction is going to. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be
think about it.
repeat,
Think about it first.
repeat of season 7 here.
Wow.
RRQ taking on ONIC. ONIC,
Season 8?
yeah, season 8. Sorry, ONIC will lose to RRQ today, but tomorrow ONIC will win from the lower bracket.
Now that's a boring answer, but you know what's not boring? That we've actually progressed onto our
Whoa.
viewers, guys. We are
Boom.
at 1 million viewers today.
Surpassed it. We've surpassed the
Surpassed
1
it.
million mark. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make it 2 million, 1.5 million, because you guys, we can keep on cracking these so that you
Yeah.
guys can get a lot of these skins, prizes, rewards. Look, 2 million, and we're going to get the JBL Quantum.
Yesterday we hit 2 million, Mirko.
Yesterday.
And we
Yesterday.
hit 2 million.
Today,
and today
we will get
Royal
2.5.
Derby. Royal
Let's go.
Derby in the upper
Let's
bracket, so
go.
we might just break it again. 2.5 million is the target to beat, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday was the El Clasico. We will not see another El Clasico as EVOS have been knocked out of the playoffs, but Aura and RRQ, that's what broke the record back in the regular season, and it could still happen depending on the results of the next few matches. But again, as a reminder, the next match of the day, it is the Royal Derby. RRQ Hoshi, the Kings of Kings, take on the Season 8 Galaxy Kings, ONIC.
I can't wait.
I
I
can't
can't wait. My prediction is still.
But we'll have to wait.
We'll have to wait. We'll witness it shortly. Small break. But man, what a match! What a day.
Intense. It was intense. It was amazing. And Eterna, you're still out of words here.
Royal Derby, guys.
Royal Derby, Archeonic. Well, you know what? I'm not going to ask for your
Later,
predictions here
later,
because
later.
we already have that segment, talent predictions.
That's
So
true.
I don't want to spoil anything here. You already know what he went for, but everyone knows who he went for, right?
Everyone knows who Arashi went for as well.
Yeah. Because my team has been knocked out of the playoffs. Can't be biased. Haha. There you go. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a break before we get into the last match.
The kiddo didn't win. He's just handpicked. I break boundaries, not bonds. This is more than a game to me. I was never meant to be a watchdog.